Alright. Hello, Resonan and Angel. You know, I tried to type... Well, I think it appears alright on YouTube, but... on Twitch and Twitter... I was trying to, like, strike out the yaoi part. You know, it says Toxic Doom Yaoi, because that's what I thought the game was gonna be, actually. But... if you actually read the store description and everything, it's actually not yaoi. It's just like they're apparently just very good friends, apparently. But it's supposed to be this thing where like apparently it's like a codependent love-hate relationship or something like that. I don't know. Which sounded interesting. I wanted to play it. And that's why I'm playing it today. I started a little bit late today though. I wasn't sure I was going to stream today actually. I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I'm a little sick. I just kind of woke up and kind of like a sore throat and everything. Maybe it's because I went to the gym yesterday. There's just a bunch of people just grunting in a small room. No, relatively small room. You know, and then you get sick. I don't know. I always regret going to the gym because I just get sick. Anyway. But, you know, I wanted to play this game because it came out... Well, let me just show it real quick. You know, initially I found this on itch.io, but the English version wasn't ready yet until, you know, yesterday, I think. Where it says here, March 7th. So the English version just came out. I wanted to try it out and everything. It looks good, and hopefully translation is alright. From what I can see, it seems alright, but... You know, I play a lot of, like, anime-style games. It turns out, you know, like it's, you know, it was originally in a different language, you know, like Japanese or something like that. But then, you know, they don't translate it correctly. They don't, like, hire, like, an actual translator, you know? They instead use machine translation, or maybe they do hire somebody, but then the person may be not a very good translator, you know? And also just uses machine translation, I don't know. But anyway. I'm hoping this one's like good. And yeah, I just want to try it out. But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I wanted to stream today anyway, even though I'm a little sick. Because it seems to be at least 3 to 4 hours. Let me double check. Where did I find that information? I guess I just searched. Saihate Station. How long is it? According to the wiki, it says 34 hours. I don't know, based on who, you know? Based on who? The random guy that made the wiki? I'm not sure, but... Usually it's on howlongtobeat.com, but this game just, you know, this game just came out, so... How long to beat? Freaking AI. What's it called again? Gemini or something? Am I getting the AI wrong? I don't know. Google just gives you the AI thing. It shows you how long is station to station. That's the wrong game, though. Oh, yeah, because no one made an entry there. Anyway, assuming it's 34 hours, it's most likely going to be 2 streams, though, because I'm going to read everything aloud and everything, right? So... it's usually a lot slower when I have to read everything out loud. So most likely it'll be 2 streams at least. Angel, you use Google Translate to play? I personally don't like that. This machine translation is what's the word? I can't think today. You know, I mean I can't think usually, but even more so because I'm a little sick today. It's less than ideal, you know. Google Translate. If you watch any of my playthroughs where the game is machine translated, I basically always complain about it. There's just a lot of meaning that's just lost, you know, when you just translate through machine. Even with AI, you know. AI translation apparently is a little bit better, but even then, it's like the context is still missing a lot of the time, and so... Anyway. Basically, it's not very good. But, you know, I'm hoping this is better. Apparently, I mean, there's a lot of languages apparently it was translated in. Apparently, it's translated by Elko? That's kind of small. Okay. How do you say that? Elko? Elko. Hopefully Elko did it correctly, or otherwise I'm going to lambast them. You know, is that the right word? Lambast? Lambast? Reminds me of... Well, when I think of the word lambast, though, I just think of... I don't know why, but I think of like French fries. You know, you fry something in oil, you're lambasting French fries. I don't know. I don't know if that's the right word. Anyway, or that's the right meaning. Gosh. Again, I don't know how long I'm gonna last. I might end a little bit early today. Even though I started late. My throat's just not very... my throat and my nose is not very ideal right now. Anyway. Looks interesting. I want to try it out. Basically. Okay? Let me see. So I capture the game again. Let me, add a little content warning. I do believe, yeah, it is tagged as horror and psychological horror, which is a good thing. I actually like psychological horror, but I'll probably do a little bit of a pinned message warning so that people know that I'm playing a horror game. I play a lot of horror games usually, lately. But sometimes people don't expect it, maybe, because they see the Stallful avatar, don't think, I play horror games. I actually play a lot of horror games, as it turns out. It's a very specific kind, though. I don't like, Five Nights at Freddy's. I don't like typical 3D horror game, Backrooms or whatever, I don't know, whatever meme horror game that YouTubers play, even though technically I'm a YouTuber. I prefer ones that are a little bit more old school, like RPG Maker horror type games. Doesn't have to be, but I don't know, something just unique, something unique and not just like walking around and then, oh no, it's a scary monster that attacks you and it screams at you, like, it's like, I don't know. Like, I'm not Markiplier, How does Markiplier sound like? I only watched like one video. It's like, hi everyone, I'm Markiplier here. And what does he sound like? Markiplier here, it's me everybody, Markiplier. Rawr. Is that what he sounds like? I'm not sure. Anyway. It looks to be 34 hours. Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming so, according to the wiki. Repeat game? I guess so. When I saw the... Again, when I see the... it says here, codependent love-hate relationship, I just think toxic, right? Toxic relationship. It's funny because there's a comment, I believe, that made the developer change the tags. I think it used to be tagged as BL and yaoi. It's not really something I look for specifically. Like, I don't really care. Yaoi, yuri, normal, vanilla, I guess. What do you even call it? Just straight, I guess. That doesn't matter. Like, romance is not very important to me. It's more so the toxic part that's interesting. But yeah, this guy says, the tag said BL, yet it says bromance in the description. And no romantic feelings, okay? Then don't do it, don't use it. It's homophobic, apparently. I don't know. I think that's an over-exaggeration a little bit of over-exaggeration, but I guess there's no real BL. If anything, it's like, it's yaoi baiting, Yaoi baiting, or I don't know what you call it. It's like when characters are like very, very close to each other, like in anime, and then there's a lot of like fan shipping, but like canonically they don't, are not attracted to each other at all. But like they're just so close to each other, like it's so easy to ship them, Whether it's like yaoi or yuri or whatever. Anyway. But yeah, toxic relationship. When I think of toxic relationship, I mean, obviously the latest game I think of is The Coffin of Andy and Lily or whatever. That one was a pretty good depiction. So I guess most of Nemle's games of toxic relationships, anyway, seems to be a occurring theme. Yeah, not canon. Well, actually, it's funny you say that it's not canon. Well, I don't know if I'll play this, but like, there's this official game, but then from the same developer is like official fan game. They can't escape the train without XXX, and then it's like a freaking like, I don't even know. Obviously, this is also yaoi baiting or whatever. Like, come on. The developer canonically makes the characters not have sex with each other, basically. And yet they make a fan game where they probably have sex with each other. Like, what? What are you doing? I don't know. Anyway, I don't know if the game actually has any erotic elements. I'm assuming it's just a joke. Most likely, I'm not sure. Anyway. Work depicts depictions of physical and verbal abuse, blood, unsettling side effects, vomiting, murder, and ambiguous ethics. Yes. Anyway. So I'm just stalling because I just feel really sick. I'm gonna freaking die playing this game. No, I'm not gonna die, but I just want to clear my throat every 2 seconds, you know? I don't know. Probably a bad idea to play the game today, but I still want to like get a head start so I don't have to like play the game and then come back to it like next week because I can only stream on the weekends, you know? Most likely it's gonna be 2 streams. Alright. Alright. But yeah, let's do a little introduction and begin the game. How would I introduce it? Let me see. Hello, welcome to Saihate Station, a RPG Maker game developed by Viv, available on Steam, and I believe itch.io as well. I'm not sure if the English version is available on itch.io, but Steam definitely. And, well, this game is about 2 characters who have a codependent love-hate relationship. It's a lot like toxic yaoi. Apparently it's not yaoi, though. I guess we'll see. I guess a little bit of a content warning as well. This game is tagged as horror, so there may be some disturbing elements. Viewer discretion is advised. Let's begin. Now here's the warning. Here's all of the warnings. I like the ambiguous ethics warning. As if that's a thing you have to worry about in a fictional story. I don't know. Apparently you do. Ambiguous ethics. Isn't that like life? Anyway, this is the very end. This is the very end. I don't know who's saying that, but... let's go on and on together forever. Where are we going? I don't know. We're on a train. Okay, hold on. Let me, game's a little quiet, at least... well, I don't know. On OBS it's like... a little bit too quiet, so I'm gonna maybe bump it up a little bit. Just like 2 decibels. I don't know if it helps. Anyway, last train. The end of another day consumed by work. Get up, go to work, crawl home. That's my entire life. My manager got mad at me today again. I'm sick of being so incompetent. My body feels heavy. Exhausted. Can't keep my eyes open. I should sleep just for a while. The announcement will wake me. You know, I'm always afraid of napping on public transit because, like, what if I miss my stop? Like, I don't know. I feel like it's not gonna... like, it's not gonna wake me up, you know, the announcement. At least where I live, you know, the announcement is, like, often a lot... like, sometimes you don't even get an announcement, but, like, you know, often if there is an announcement, depending on like, how old the vehicle is, if it's new, I think there's, like, announcements. Often the speaker is like very muffled and nobody can hear anything, especially in the subway, you know. Sometimes it's like warning, you know, hello everybody, the train is going to crash and kill everyone, you know. And it's like this, sounds like this, you know, like you can't hear anything. Like you can't hear the freaking announcement at all. Like, what's the point? Anyway. Did I miss my stop? The train car is completely silent. Must be the end of the line. Nice. See, I told you, you missed your freaking stop. Damn. I have to be in early tomorrow. Guess I'm taking a taxi home. What a pain. Mendokse. Let's just get out of here. Yes, controls. Amazing. I'm assuming this takes place in Japan. I don't know, just from the fact that it starts in a train, I guess. I mean, Japan's not the only country got like a train system, I guess, or subway system, but I just think of Japan when I think of like a good, a subway system. You're known for it, Anyway, staff ID, we work for Pawahara Corporated Limited, or Company Limited. I don't know what CO means, actually. A CO means company, right? Pawahara Company Limited. Haru Akinashi, product development. Date of birth. Oh, we don't see the date. We don't see the exact year. Born December 12th, apparently. A huge barrel bag. It's mine. Is that what's called a barrel bag? Huh. I don't remember taking this to work today. How strange. I looked inside just in case. Handkerchief. White flower obtained. This handkerchief. I thought I lost it. But it was in here all this time. What's the name of this flower? Is it a daisy? I don't know. I don't know flowers. I think the last time I talked to her was a few years ago. Oh, I'm sorry, apparently. Huh? I thought I heard something. You heard nothing. It's a Japanese game, I'm assuming. Well, I think the original title looks to be Japanese. So, I'm assuming it's Japanese. SOS. Press in case of emergency. Hold on. Let's save the game again. This seems like a bad idea. Let's do it. Damn it. It doesn't do anything. I was hoping like some kind of bad ending where it's like, what are you doing? Why are you pressing this button, stupid? And then you get kicked out and game over. The door doesn't budge an inch. Huh? It won't open. This clock-like thing on the door. Was it there before? Guess I'll look for the driver. It leads to the next car, but won't open. There's a curtain on the other side of the window blocking the view. Alright, well, I guess we go this way. An advertisement. Tired of being called a wimp? Try the ultimate support exercise. Hold down the shift key to run incredibly fast. And you can also run all the time in the settings. Okay. The default RPG Maker controls. Great. Poster for a romance film. Not that interested. Or rather, I don't want to watch it. Look at this. Don't go outside, apparently. Nothing outside can be seen. Nothing but an endless, impenetrable darkness. Oh, look at this. There's a shadow on the floor. Something stuck to the ceiling. What could it be? I can't reach it. Apparently, we don't do anything with that. Also, I don't know if this. I don't know. This doesn't dox me. I don't know. I'm just paranoid, I guess, describing my usual commute. But I just want to mention like these little handles. I don't know how it is in other like countries, but at least where I live, in Canada, the little handles on buses and subways, they kind of suck. I don't like them, actually, because when you try to hold on to it, it slides back and forth. And I guess it's supposed to be easy for you to move, right, in case you need to move it somewhere else. But because of that, it kind of defeats the whole purpose, because every time I try to like stabilize myself with the freaking handle, and the bus kind of like, or the train, well, usually the train's actually, I feel like, a little more stable than the bus is actually worse for something. Anyway, but usually on like a bus or something, if there's enough movement or whatever, or a bumpy road or whatever, it doesn't help. It just makes me slide back and forth and I fall down. Like I don't really use the handles. I just use the bar. The freaking handles just slide back and forth. What's the point? It's supposed to stop me from sliding back and forth, Anyway. Huh? There's no one here. Maybe I'll just look around a bit more. Or maybe my balance sucks, I guess, but I know some people they just kind of stand. They don't even like hold on to anything. They just kind of stand the whole time. That's crazy. Personally, I find that insane. Like, how do you like not fall down and die? Anyway, line manual. If the emergency blank is activated, the pass blank to unlock it is in blank. Okay. I'm assuming you hold the emergency lever? There was an emergency button, but it didn't do anything. Password, I guess, to unlock it isn't somewhere else? I don't know. The schedule for this line is completely blank. The train's radio set. Might be possible to contact the railroad company with it. But how do you operate it? The door was staff-only side. It doesn't move at all. Well, it's staff-only. You're not staff. Duh. A fire extinguisher. Looks heavy. There seems to be a gap, or there seems to be something in the gap between these units. It's too dark to see in there. If only I had a light source, like a flashlight or something. In this video game. Small cabinet with a for staff sign. It won't open. Perhaps it's locked. The door has a slot for a key card. Okay. The driver's seat is empty. Wait, trains run automatically at this hour, don't they? Do they? Self-driving trains? Is that already a thing? I don't know. So I'm stuck here till morning? Come on, I've got work tomorrow. Worst case, I'll just sleep here and take the first train home. What was that? Something's different somehow. Maybe I should go take a look. You know, don't they check if anyone's like squatting in the train? I feel like there's gotta be like a person that checks if there's people in the train before they close it down, don't they? Obviously, this is not a normal situation, I guess. Save the game. Shoo! Shoo! Okay. Oh, I thought there was more. Hello, wake up. What about... Please refer to the email. Shoo. Huh? I recognize that music. I guess it's just royalty-free music. That's often used in other games. In fact, I think it's yeah, it was the last game I played. Was it Carelesser or Troublemakers? I think also used this song. It's the freaking like just wacky silly song. Senpai? What are you doing here? When I looked around earlier, the train was definitely empty. It's you, right? Are you really here? You are. Long time no see, Senpai. Senpai? It's very Persona. To translate the game, but keep the Senpai honorific. I don't know what you call that. I just think of Persona. There's probably other types of media that do that. But like, it's funny, you know, because senpai is not like, it's not an English word, it's like very much a Japanese word. But they keep it in English translation, which is not wrong, I guess. It's just, I don't know, it's just out of place, I guess, you know? Yeah, it's been a while. Tatsunami? Shion Tatsunami. Former friend and current colleague. I'm gonna monologue right in front of this guy. Even though we're the same age and he joined the company just a few months after I did. He has a master's degree, he's smart, cheerful, caring, and great at his job. Totally unlike me, in other words. He treats me with deference, but it's just for show. Deep inside, he probably looks down on me and my incompetence. Just seeing him would make me think that way. And so I distance myself from him. You know, I mean, it could be your own... I mean, I don't know. Well, I guess we'll see. I was just gonna say, like, it's probably your own, like, insecurities projecting your own inferiority to other people. You know, most likely. But anyway. But I never expected to see him again like this. We got along at first because of our ages, but yeah, friendships are hard. When I'm with him, I feel worthless. So I don't want to get involved, but... Okay, well, I mean, this is reminds me of yaoi, like toxic yaoi, like 101, you know? It reminds me of like a few games I already played. I think it was... What was it? It was a snow. I can't remember the name. The snow one from Rachel Draws This also has similar dynamic. Let me look it up. What was it? Which game was it? It was Cold Front. That's what it was, by the way. Cold Front. I was just thinking of this game. Very similar dynamic between the two characters. You know, someone has an inferiority complex and all that. What was another game? I swear, there was another game kind of like that too. I think it was that one developer that I play a lot of games from. What was it called? I forgot the developer's name. I can't think of the top of my head. Hold on, let me just... I wonder if I just go here. My library. Actually, you know, little known fact, I actually keep track of the games I've played on Itch.io and put it in like a little playlist. Not that anyone cares, but usually when I upload a video, like a proper edited video, I kind of like track it here. How do you find it? Maybe it's not here. Maybe I didn't write it down. Oh yeah, because I didn't actually upload the video of it yet. So none of these actually. I don't know. I'm stuck on this random thing. What was it called again? Hold on. I'm just gonna browse Itch.io real quick. There's horror. None of these. Also, Siri ban a random user, I guess. Oh, I guess that's a good thing. I'm assuming they're a spammer or something. What was it called again? I'm obsessed with this now. It hurts. My brain hurts. Brain hurts. That'll be anime, right? Operator. Surprised he's still this one so high up. I mean, nothing against the game, I guess, but I just didn't like it that as much. But I guess other people do, so you know, my opinion is the one that matters, really. It's not bad. It wasn't a bad game. I just, you know, just wasn't something I preferred. Sorry, I don't know. I'm just I'm stalling a little bit. What was that game? I can't. Let me. I just don't want to dox myself by looking through my YouTube studio because I don't know. It might show important information. But I guess the best way to do it is just to find it in my freaking thing. What was the game that I played before? It was Hatoge. That's what it was. Hatoge. It was this developer. That's what it was. It reminds me of this one, Line 88, I think, a little bit. But they get stuck in I think this one they get stuck in the bus, you know. And then there's two characters, and one is like generally like, oh, you know, I'm just a normal dude, but like here's this guy who's way better than me and everything, you know, stuff like that. Anyway, that's what it reminds me of. Line 88 and Cold Front. Classic toxic yaoi setup, even though this is not yaoi, apparently. I don't know. Anyway. Alright, let's continue. Shion. What does Shion sound like? I mean, obviously my throat is, like, damaged at the moment. I don't know if I can do voices very well. Not that I can do it in the first place, but I can only assume Shion is a bit more bubbly and happy and cheerful, right? Which is really, I have a hard time doing, because that's not normally how I am. Anyway, guess I overslept, huh? Did you miss your stop too? I want to get out, but the doors won't open and the driver is gone. So I was gonna sleep here tonight. Oh, is that so? That's unfortunate. Actually, I still have work to do. I was gonna finish it at home. You do overtime and bring work to home? That's rough. But I'm making the presentation for a new project. It's hard work, but kind of fun too. You find work fun? I haven't done anything like that. Oh, I know. Let's call the railroad company. Tatsunami pulled out his phone from the pocket of his immaculate slacks. Why are you looking at slacks like that? Why are you looking at his pants like that? Oh, the battery's dead. That's odd. I'm sure it was somewhat charged when I got on the train. But you already contacted them, right? Nah, I didn't think of that really. No, I haven't. Is your phone out of power too? Let me check. I fumbled around in my pocket and pulled up my phone. No matter where I tapped, the screen stayed dark. Mine's also dead. Oh, senpai, you're as amusing as ever. What a thing to say. The train must have a radio set. Let's see if we can use that. Okay, of course. It's as awkward as I expected. We haven't talked in so long and I feel so uneasy around him. Damn, I just want to get home. The train must have a radio set. Let's see if we can use that. Play the game. Every 2 seconds. How many save slots do I have? I better have like 100. 19? Not bad, but I'd rather have more. Oh, there's nothing inside, but it's too heavy. Why is it so heavy? What is this? Did someone forget it? It's mine, but I don't remember taking it to work today. So you brought it all the way here, but you don't remember it? Yeah, I guess so. Be confident, senpai. Trust your own memory. What's the password? I don't know. I don't know what the password is. Doesn't do anything. Oh, I'm just checking this extra dialogue. Oh, the next car has paid seats. They're so soft and comfortable, and there's so much legroom. Just perfect for sleeping in. Great, always so positive. Go, go, go. Romance film? Shadow on the floor, something stuck to the ceiling. Think the two of us could reach it? Perhaps, but how? It's too high. I jump. Maybe you can try jumping. Sure, let me try. Tatsunami Tatsunami leapt nimbly into the air. But no matter how many times he tried, he always fell the tiniest bit short. Can't reach it, I'm afraid. So jumping won't work. Is there another way? Yeah, I just want to see, you know, are they secretly a basketball player? I guess not. I guess we're gonna do a piggyback ride. Would a piggyback ride work? What? Are you serious? Just kidding. Well, I don't mind actually. Here, climb up on me. Oh, you sure about this? Yes, senpai, come on. I'm taller than you after all. Okay. Here we go. I removed my shoes, got on Tatsunami's back, and reached for the ceiling. I got it, Tatsunami. Is your back okay? Yep, absolutely fine. Thank you for asking. I squat 300 pounds 3 times a week. You know? Where does he get his energy from? You know, he works out. Like he like takes off his shirt. It's like he's freaking has a 6-pack. He's fucking jacked. No, Opera ID card. Wonder if it could be used somewhere. Use items. Some can also be used on characters via the items menu. Items screen, rather. Her ID card, handkerchief, white flower, and a smartphone. It said I could use it from the screen here, but Yeah, I can't do that. Okay, so that's an ominous message that the characters don't comment on, I guess. This window won't open either. Perhaps we can break it and get out? I don't think that's a good idea. Why not? It's a little vandalism, don't worry about it. It's an emergency, okay? For a staff sign. Here, the card fits perfectly. Insert the ID card into the card reader. The door open. There's a small pile of empty cigarette boxes and candy wrappers inside. Oh, it's full of trash. Is there anything useful? Oil lighter. We can use it as a light source or burn something with it. Burning stuff seems like a bad idea. Nothing else inside, I guess. Did anyone use like a radio set or something? The train's radio set. Might be possible to contact the railroad company with it. Let's see. Dial 0 for the head office, it says. You mustn't go outside. Don't do it. You absolutely must not leave. Absolutely must not. The one-sided call ended abruptly. What was that about? Did something terrible happen? This is worrying. There's no connection. If you can't contact anyone outside, then there's no point in staying here. Something must have happened. For now, we should find a way out. But you mustn't go outside, they said. Are you sure it's okay? What if we just held on and waited? That makes sense too, Senpai. However, what we need right now is situational awareness. If we don't know what's happening, we can't respond appropriately. So, we should figure out where we are at least. Okay. Look at Tatsunami staying calm, making sensible judgment calls. He's got it all. Was that a six-pack? No, you know, it's like, what was that Squidward meme, you know? Just imagine him naked. Like, oh no, he's hot! No, anyway. No, how to stop it. It would just feel worse if you make comparisons now. Well then, let's investigate the area first. Okay, I'm on it. You know, it's funny that this guy is having an inferiority complex to someone like Shion, which, gotta be honest, is very B-shonen or very bishi. I hesitate to say femboy, but, you know, they're drawn to be like very, I don't know, a typical like B-shonen character, I feel like. B-shonen, well, I don't know. Just bishi in general, I guess. Because when I think of B-shonen, it's still a very particular art style. Where it's, you know, they're like, they still have like a very like, I don't know, pointy chin, I don't know, and whatever, broad shoulders and all that. But bishi in the sense that, like, he's feminine, you know, to be honest. Like, a lot of characters drawn in anime, it's just drawn bishi, so they just all look feminine. Especially anime drawn for men, actually, a male demographic, where a lot of the anime girls are drawn in a very specific, like, very feminine way. But then, as it turns out, that's the only type of artist they have, so they just draw all the guy characters also feminine as well for some reason, because they can't draw like more masculine characters, or they don't want to anyway. I don't know. Anyway, I just find it funny that he has a complex for this character, when typically in toxic masculinity, you know, I just think about toxic masculinity. Usually, you feel insecure with like a more masculine guy, you know, big, you know what I'm saying, like big muscles and all that. But that's kind of like the opposite, really. Anyway, I don't know. Maybe that's just my own prejudice, but usually, when I was a kid, anyway, and you know, and guys would would talk about other guys, it would be in that context, you know. It's like they're jealous because this other guy is like fucking on steroids or something, you know. Anyway. Hello Floco, by the way. When do these two start smooching? Well, unfortunately, I don't think they ever kiss, as far as I understand. I mean, who knows? Maybe the developer was lying about the bromance tag, I guess. Apparently, you know, that's why the title, by the way, I cross out yaoi. Apparently, it's not supposed to be yaoi. But like, I mean, come on, it's so much yaoi baiting. Anyway, let's use the lighter to see inside. A scrap of paper with 16 on it. Could it be a hint for opening the door? Possibly. 16, okay. Gotta remember that. I forget where I heard this from, but like, wasn't there like was it a developer or like a writer or something? Somebody once said, I think, like, it's better when the characters don't canonically get together because it makes it more dramatic or something. It makes it all the more sweeter, I guess, or something like that. Which is kind of true, actually. A lot of like rom-com type anime, which are very trashy, by the way, which I admittedly watched when I was younger, a whole ton. I kind of find it like cliche now because I watch so much, but that is kind of true. A lot of like rom-com type stuff is often the characters just never get together. And that's kind of the point, right? Because if they never get together, there's always going to be infinite drama. And therefore, that's kind of like the whole point of the story. At least an easy way to create drama anyway. Like, will they or will they won't, you know? Will they get together or will they won't get together? Ooh, you know, stuff like that keeps happening over and over. Just they never do. Until the end of the anime, I guess, and the story. The password to unlock it. Unlock that door, possibly. Okay, well, I have 16. Is that enough? 6. Maybe I could just press things at random and drive us home. With you driving, we'll become either grilled or ground meat. For your information, I do have a moped license. Oh, I know. Huh? Did we ever talk about that? Is he stalking me? You know, is this guy stalking me? Is this guy frickin' following me home? Is actually obsessed with me in particular because I'm the main character, and inexplicably I have a yandere stalker, I guess. I don't know. Blank schedule. How odd. Did they forget about it? I don't know. Anyway, I only have the number 16. I'm assuming you're supposed to... Oh. What's going on here? Huh? Just now, the lights. What was that? I can't see a thing. Senpai, the lighter. Give us some light. Right. Blood. What the heck? Is that blood? What's going on? Is someone else here? Who did this and why? A disturbing amount of dark red blood is splattered all over. It's not hard to imagine what happened here. Somebody got like... I was just thinking... The first thing I think of was somebody, you know, got critically hit in like an RPG and exploded into gibs. Is what happened. It's probably because... You know, I keep playing games off screen, by the way, but like... I've been playing a game called Wasteland 3. You know? I never played Wasteland 1 or 2. I just decided to skip to 3, I guess. But I was just in the mood for like a different... Like an RPG game that I play off screen. And, you know, it's kind of like a spiritual successor to like the older style Fallout games, you know, Fallout 1 and 2, where it's like top down and all that. Kind of like that, with a little bit of XCOM combat, I guess, where it's like combat, you take turns, you take cover and all that. Anyway, in that game anyway, you can definitely like explode someone into a bloody mess, you know, if you get a critical hit on them, I guess. Anyway, the stench of blood is suffocating. Ugh. Crap. I'm so tired and sleepy. I'm gonna be sick. So tired and sleepy? I feel like that's incorrect. You know, the translation so far is actually pretty good as far as I can tell. But I think that's slightly off, I feel like. Tired and sleepy. I mean, it could make sense, but I think it's more so like he's like exhausted, I guess. Like, I feel so exhausted, or I feel so dizzy, I think is the better word for it. Because, you know, it's him reacting to the blood, you know? Not so much like he's just suddenly tired for no reason. It's more so he's nauseous, you know? Anyway, the bile from my empty stomach rose up my throat. Ugh. But nothing came out. Damn. Senpai, are you alright? You don't look so good. What was that damn, by the way? You know, it kind of... I didn't press anything. Shion just said damn, and then suddenly it changed. I wasn't sure what expression they had. You know, did they mean like damn, like damn as in they were impressed or something, you know? It's like, damn, look at all that blood. Whoa. Awesome. No, if this is a dream, wake up now. Also, again, I'm a little sick today. Just trying to grab some tissues for my nose. I'm not like super sick, but I don't know. I just have like a, you know, something in my throat, a little bit of a sore throat, and a stuffy nose. Hopefully, I just get better by tomorrow. All right. Let's look at this blood. Stop it. Who's saying that? Stop, please. I'm sorry. What was that? Senpai, what's wrong? I saw something weird. A woman covered in blood. What? Are you sure? Is everything alright? I feel sick. Was I the only one who saw her? A hallucination. Or maybe a dream. Moreover, that woman looked just like her. No, it couldn't be. Dreaming about her murder. How awful. Okay, apparently... Well, it was, hinted at that he knew somebody, a woman. Supposedly, it was the handkerchief, you know, that belonged to the woman. So apparently this woman that was referred to was murdered in, you know, in the past. I'm assuming the blood reminded him of that incident. Interesting. A disturbing amount of dark red blood is splattered over the floor and seats. You're looking worse, Senpai. We should clean this up. Okay, well, I think he's being sarcastic. Okay, we already read this, but why is the trail coming from the bag? You know, is something hiding in the bag? Anyway. I just want to check real quick, okay. I don't know, you never know, there's a new dialogue. Alright, so let's try to go in here. I'm assuming there's a code. I only have 1-6 though. Nothing happened. I don't have the other code, or the other, because it's a 4-digit code, I only have 2 digits. Not sure where else to look. Unless... Okay, let me look a little bit more thoroughly. Maybe I missed something. I must have missed something, because there has to be more than this. It's funny, you know, didn't the game say... On the store page, you know, it says low difficulty. It should be really easy to play, you know, and I'm suddenly already stuck. direction. Blank. Hmm. $16. It just says 16. It looks like it's ripped from the right? Or is that the right way to say it? Or from the left or right? No. Looks like this part is ripped, so therefore it probably begins at 1.6. That's the beginning of the code. But where is the rest of the code? Not entirely sure. Can look at it, but it doesn't do anything. Unless there's numbers in the blood somehow, I don't really see it. That mess over there is an eyesore, isn't it? With this poster, I think you can wipe up most of the blood. Oh, really? Okay, we are wiping up the blood. I thought it was being sarcastic. Why are we wiping up the blood? That's like you. You know? Anyway. But apparently we're using that poster to do it. I watched this last month for small talk material. But for some reason I don't remember the plot at all. How can he stay so calm? Probably because he's a fucking sociopath, actually. He's like all happy and all that. That's just a front for his freaking psychopathic tendencies. Anyway, that's my guess. I could be wrong. I don't know. What should I use? I could use the handkerchief. That's a bad idea. I feel like. Let's burn it all. Okay. Well, I guess not. It's funny that we have a choice. Why do we have a choice? I don't know. I mean, obviously we're just gonna use the poster, right? Actually, hold on. Before I do that, can I look at the poster real quick? The game said you could look at the items, but nothing else really. Walking under cherry trees. Fine, let's just use the poster. I feel like a poster. What's the poster made out of? Because when I think of a poster, I think of, you know, the glossy type poster, right? Like, I don't think it would absorb blood that well or any kind of liquid. I feel like it would just kind of like slide off a little bit. Not very easy to wipe blood with this. Anyway, Tatsunami used the romance film poster to wipe up the blood. Ah, it's so clean. How'd you do that? There, much better. Thank you. By the way, I saw something under the seats while cleaning. 52. Okay. That's the other part of the code. Well, guess that's it. 52. I guess that's the answer. What's the password? 1652. I wonder what happens if you put the code... Oh, actually it didn't work. Nothing happened. Why didn't that work? Maybe we're looking at it the wrong way. Interesting, okay. Maybe I'm reading it upside down or something? I was gonna say though, what happens if you know the code and just put it in early? I don't know how that works. Alright, so I guess we're assuming this is upside down. So if this is upside down, that would mean it would be 25. 25 what? 25. I'm literally turning my head upside down. 2591. 2591. Freaking 133. What was it? 1307 or something? You know? 11307, by the way. It's 11307. Remember, 11307. Boop, 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 boop. No, actually, I just forgot. I was thinking about Danganronpa. 2591. Okay, 2591. 2591. 2591. 2591. Ta-da! Sounds like the door was unlocked. We did it! Now we can finally get out. Well done, senpai. But still, this whole situation is really weird. Nothing can be seen outside. Go out anyway? Yeah. I'm sure we're at a depot or a station. Things will go back to normal. That's what I said to myself like a prayer as I opened the door. But that feeble hope was shattered the moment I looked outside. It's very red. I mean, is the sky normally that red, or is it just very, very late evening, or not late evening, rather what do you say? Late sunset, I guess. In a very late sunset, I guess, like the sky could look like that a little bit. I don't know. Anyway. What the heck? There's nothing. Even if we leave the train and get out of the station, we'll be fine, surely. Even Tatsunami looks overwhelmed. Not surprising given the situation. Is this real life, or is this a fantasy? Is that like a song? Damn it, I can't take it anymore. Senpai, it'll be okay. There must be an exit somewhere. We just have to move forward for now. Ugh. Groan. Okay, so I'm assuming we have to... I guess this is literal, because it's hard to tell. I mean, it looks artistic. It's like an artistic rendition, where, like... it doesn't look all that weird to me, other than the red sky, but maybe it's because everything outside of this platform is pure darkness, maybe? In that case, I feel like we're just in the power outage, It's like, maybe there's just a power outage and all the lights are turned off, Because in the city, I guess... even in the dead of night, I feel like there will be lights and you'll be able to see. I guess if all the lights were turned off, it'll be hard to see anything. Gate ahead. Do not enter. Extremely dangerous. Don't do that. Okay, well, what's this? I would say a regular? No, a regular trash bin. Go through its contents? Sure, why not? What's the worst that can happen? There might be some clues. That's what I told myself as I rummaged through the trash. I got a red ticket. A ticket? What's it doing in there? Gosh, there's something creepy about it. It might come in handy. I'll take it just in case. Ugh, what the? My head hurts. Senpai, are you alright, Senpai? I felt my consciousness slip away. Really, young people are so weak nowadays. A little bit of instruction and they get depressed? All these spoiled kids have mental issues. Mental health is a sham, Just pick yourself up by the bootstraps, and just get better, stupid. In my day, back in my day... The train at Platform 0 will not stop. Please stand behind the yellow line. Huh? What was that? Someone was pushed onto the tracks. Tatsunami, did you see that? No, I don't know what you're... Senpai, you're making me worry. But Tatsunami didn't see it. What on earth was that? And that silhouette, it looked just like my manager. But she scolded me earlier today. There's no way. Oh, that was okay. I guess I used the wrong voice. Well, I don't know what voice to give. I just kind of gave like a weird clown voice, you know. But I guess it was a lady saying that, you know. Back in my day, you know, I'm a boomer. I don't understand the plight of children these days. Why not just have, you know, why not just simply have a, you know, a family member give you this job and then get paid tons of money while doing nothing, you know, as I sit at this desk and tell you how to do your job, and I just kind of like, you know, play games on my phone. You know, I don't know. That's just my that's my impression of the manager, you know. You know, the freaking stereotype, I guess, but basically, a lot of bosses, I feel like, they just get their job not because of merit, but because of connections. But anyway, senpai, this is only an assumption, but if there's a ticket, then perhaps there's a gate as well. Yes, of course. Every station must have a gate. That might be our way out. Let's search for it, senpai. But even if we exit the gate, how will we get home? I don't know. Just learn instant transmission, you know, from like Goku. Just put your fingers in your forehead, and, you know, just think like there's no place like home or something, and tap your heels 3 times and you go home. I don't know, a newspaper lying on the bench. Fire on blank line. 2 staff, 1 passenger dead. Accident at station. Jumped in front of a moving train. That's the train I take every day. I haven't heard of these. Okay, well now I'm thinking like, well, I don't know. I don't want to like talk about my theories too early because I might accidentally spoil it, you know? Just by the way, something you shouldn't do, you know, if you, I mean, obviously it doesn't really apply to me, but like, you know, if you go to like a streamer's chat and everything, you know, try to keep the theories to a minimum. I mean, it's happened a few times, but, you know. Whether or not it's a guess, and if you happen to be correct, that's actually a bad thing. If you guess the plot already, if it's like supposed to be like a mystery anyway, it's a bad thing that you spoil it, you know? Because then you ruin the surprise for everybody else. So you definitely should always, you know, keep it to yourself if you know what's gonna happen. Or you think you know what's gonna happen. It doesn't matter what the intention was, right? Either way, you spoil it. Right. Oh. The blah blah is approaching. Please stand behind the yellow line and wait for it to stop. Shadow creature. Talking in Morse code? I see. I have a bad feeling about this. Let's run over there, senpai. What if I just do this, you know? What if I just do it? Haha, you can't get me, stupid. You can't get me. Now's not the time for that. You know, I wanted to like interact with all the other objects, though. I go back inside the train. Damn, is it stuck? Should we try the next car? Oh. This is the very end. Okay, well. Can you forgive me? Interesting. Oh, the game kind of gives you extra instructions. Well, you know. I actually did want to see what would happen if I got caught. I guess it's just a very standard game over, you know? Nothing special. Oh, you go over here, apparently. That's interesting. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. Can I want to look at other things, though, so wait. Guess I'll save the game again. What if I go over here? Ah, okay. If I go over there, it does activate... Yeah, it triggers the chase sequence. Oh, interesting. So you can go to the gate, but like... If you go to the left, you get chased by the shadow creature. Okay, well, let's just properly run away from him this time. Press Z to start. See you later! Oh, damn it. I went down because I was trying to go around. I thought it was blocked, but turns out I should have just kept going. Okay, what makes me wonder, well, what happens if I go this way then? What's over here? Warning, no exit. Extreme danger ahead. A fare adjustment machine, the screen's completely dark. Please insert 4 tickets if you want to stop running away. Oh, okay. Alright, so we can't do anything here yet. We have to collect 4 tickets first. That's the goal. Alright, let's go. Come on, hurry up. Go, 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 go. Run, 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 run. Go over here. Run, run, run. Get away, gotta get away. Bit more, just a tiny bit more. Tripping over my own feet, I lost my balance. The ground inched closer to my face. Everything around me was happening in slow motion. I tried to get up, but my feet refused to listen. Senpai, come on! Here, take my hand. Tatsunami grabbed me by the hand and pulled me into the train. Senpai, are you alright? Ugh. Yeah, you know, what the heck? How? Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to. I don't know what... thank you for earlier, I guess. Please, don't worry about it. I don't blame you for being confused. Instinctively, I realized that my life was in danger. You know, I'm in danger. The fear of death took hold of me. I feel like nothing I'd ever felt before. The feeling that all of this was real crept up my spine, eating away at me, until my whole body grew rigid. I'm terrified. I'd lashed out at Tatsunami in fear and confusion. You know, not fear and hunger, that's a different game. And guilt weighed heavily on my heart. If not for me, Tatsunami wouldn't be in danger. Only I wasn't so... Tatsunami, I'm so sorry. I'm useless. All I cause is trouble. I'm the absolute worst. You saved me and I did that to you. I won't cause you any more trouble, I promise. That's why... Senpai... Please calm down, Senpai. Everything will be just fine. You'll see. To be honest, without you, I think I would have given up long ago. So, well... I'm really glad you're here. Thank you. So please, don't say such things. As long as we're together, everything will be okay. You're not causing me any trouble. Don't worry, it's alright. Senpai, what about you? How do you feel around me? Not yaoi, eh? Freaking also, tissues stuck in the tissue box. Blow my nose. Also, I think... grab it later. Again, I was gonna say, like, not yaoi game, eh? Like, this is totally something you say to your bro, you know? You just you know, it's like, you say to your, like, totally, completely straight, you know, best friend, you say, how do you feel about me? You know, it's like, that's totally not gay at all. Anyway. Senpai, what about you? How do you feel around me? Fine, I think. As long as you're here with me, I think I can remain calm. Senpai, I never thought you'd say that. As long as we work together, I'm sure we can handle anything. His concern is agonizing. I can't even look him in the face because of how sorry I feel. I'm not lying to you. I'm genuinely glad you're here. Timidly, I peeked at Tatsunami, who stared back at me, eyes serious. Maybe he was being honest. It didn't feel like he was just making up reassuring words. In fact, he seemed to be expressing his real thoughts with utter sincerity. And here I was, still racked by my own guilt. No, I couldn't keep beating myself up forever. Yeah, we'll be fine, I'm sure. That's right, because I'm here with you. Now, let's go home. Together. Sure, senpai. Great. I tried acting as Tatsunami would. You know, what would Tatsunami do? He was probably scared witless too, but he was able to control his fear and even give me courage. Without him, I would have given up a long ago. I completely forgotten how reassuring it is to not be alone. I was truly glad to have him here with me. Tatsunami, thank you. I'm also glad you're here. Thank you, senpai. Blushes. Not yaoi, eh? Where's it say, like, what was the comment again? Where's that comment? It's like, there are no romantic feelings between the two, says the developer. Okay. Anyway. Also, hello, Aloki, by the way. You saw the creator on Twitter? You didn't know it was translated? Yeah, it was translated very recently. I think I showed it earlier in the stream, but it was translated just yesterday. I was waiting for the English translation to see how it is and everything, and you know, so far it seems alright. It seems the translation actually is pretty well done. At least for the English version. Okay. I am sick today, by the way, so that's why blowing my nose and clearing my throat every 2 seconds. I might play only for like a few hours. I don't know, I guess we'll see. I might take a break soon and like, I don't know, eat a banana. Eat some kind of fruit. So that I feel a little bit more energized, I don't know. Anyway. Thank you, senpai. What are you thanking me for? Oh no, it's nothing. Absolutely nothing at all. Anyway, it's so dark in here. Must be why you can't see in from the other car. Do the cars with paid seats run on a different power source? Maybe. In case it needs to be detached. Well then, let's try to look for a way to restore the power first. I've been so focused on myself. I didn't want to face my weakness, so I just kept looking away. Tatsunami hasn't changed one bit. He's still the same person I knew. Kind, positive, encouraging. Gotta step up. You know, I gotta stop being a boy failure. Yes. Really like a man failure, you know, because they're men at this point, they're not kids. Anyway. I was gonna say, oh yeah, I wanted to mention something else, I totally forgot. Oh yeah, I was gonna say, like, yeah, it's so funny how like the game, the characters in the game are so like, you know, yaoi baiting. I mean, I guess the reason is because, like, when I think about it, like, if these two characters were female instead, I would still make Yuri jokes, but I wouldn't really bat an eye. Because I feel like, I mean, you know, it's society, I guess, it's like gender differences. But, like, I feel like women, you know, who act like they're really close and everything, that's normal, really. You know, it's like, that's not weird. But when it's like two guys, I feel like it's more weird. I don't know. Again, obviously it's like societal expectations, I guess, but like usually guys are not that open to each other, you know? I think that's just how it is, really, for most guys. We're not like that, you know, open with our feelings with each other. I mean, you know, maybe we should, but like, I don't know. It's like a guy thing, you know. You don't really do that. Like, we should show it in other ways, you know. If two guys are close to each other and not gay, by the way, they would show it in other ways. Yeah, they wouldn't be like, you know, hey senpai, you know, whatever. It'd be like, hey bro, I got you, bro. You know, fist bump. All right, bro. You know, let's go drinking or whatever, right? To do guy things, you know. You don't really like be like hee hee wee, you know, like that. That's more of a, I don't know, more of a feminine thing, which makes me think, you know, this might be entirely like wrong, and maybe again based on my own prejudices. Prejudices, is that the right word? Prejudices, a little my own biases. Like, I totally feel like developer is a woman, you know, and this is how they write the characters. Even though they're guys, it still feels like it's written by a woman. I don't know. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong. I mean, it doesn't mean like a woman can't write guys. It's just, you know, it just feels like female coded, you know? That sounds weird. Female coded? I don't know. Anyway. Look, I'm just saying it's very yaoi coded, okay? This is the totally gay, but like they're not gay apparently. I don't know. Something like that. Anyway, let's look around. Am I gonna get cancelled? I'm not sure. Do I get cancelled for saying something like that? I'm not sure, actually. Anyway. Someone's bag. Take a look inside? Sure, why not? $500! Well, actually, it's not $500, but you know. 500 yen, which is kind of like... At this point, I guess, isn't that like $3 or something? I'm not sure. Oh, there's a meme. Yeah, well, yeah, kiss your homies or whatever. I mean, that's a joke, right? That's a common thing as well, if you've noticed. Like, I don't know, I'm just pointing it out, but like, I feel like a lot of... there's a thing on the internet, I feel like, where guys just make a lot of gay jokes, even though they're straight, I guess. If that makes sense. I don't know, at least, I look, the streamers I watch anyway, I don't know, maybe I'm watching the weird streamers. But like usually it's straight guys making a ton of gay jokes about, you know, pretending that they're gay or whatever. Like kiss your homies or whatever, you know, bro job. Remember bro job? Choo choo? Whatever. Like usually it's from totally straight guys making those jokes. And I don't know, that's just how it is, you know? It's just, that's a way to like, I don't know what the word is. I don't know if there's a term for it, but like it's a way to diffuse the situation, I guess, or not diffuse, but making light, I guess, making light of like an issue, because it used to be, I mean, historically anyway, you know, I mean, it still is in, you know, some parts of the country, I feel like, or some parts of the modern world, but like I do feel like you know, LGBTQ plus stuff or whatever was definitely demonized in the past, so that's why people who are a little bit more open-minded tend to make those kind of jokes, to be like, oh, you know, I'm cool too, right, guys? You know, like, I'm not making fun of gay people. I'm just like trying to like appeal to gay people in a fun way, I guess. I don't know where I'm going with this, but like that's what the game reminds me of, you know? It's like they're not gay, but like it just seems like they are. Anyway. It's a vending machine, senpai. I'm so thirsty, you don't say. So yeah, I'm already doing it, you know? Like come on. Anyway, nah, there's no power. Oh, that's too bad. Can't we just break it? I mean, we're already in like a hell dimension, it seems like, by the way. Like we're being chased by a shadow creature. We might as well just vandalize everything at this point, you know? It doesn't matter, right? Who's gonna stop us? The cops? The demon cops? The black mist is pressed up against the window. Open the door. Hey, sure, why not? I don't want to die here. Oh, okay, never mind. Just want to see what happened. Confidence in your sexuality? I guess so, yeah. What's it called? Like, you know, being comfortable with your orientation or whatever. Is the idea. Okay, well, where do I go? Well, I wonder, like... I'm not sure if this way is locked. That's the car we started out in. Let's leave it until later. Okay, well, that's just where we were before. Looks like there's an upstairs. I just want to double check. Can I go over here? Opens if you want nothing to change. What? What does that mean? That's a weird sentence. Opens if you want nothing to change. Huh? Well, I'm assuming that just means it's locked. Why is that a weird, like, philosophical sentence? Alright. Okay, well, let's just go up then. Apparently, there's like a second floor to the train. How does that work? Is this part of the hallucination, or is that normal? I don't know. I don't know. Is there trains that have 2 floors? I've never heard of that before. I don't think that exists. I don't know. I mean, I heard buses, kind of like tourist buses, you know, tour buses or whatever. But like a train, I don't know. Random dining room. A wine glass containing a red liquid. I mean, you would see this in like old style train. Not the second floor, but like the dining area. So hold on, I need a cough. Oh. Pressing Alt actually opens the lock, I didn't know that. My hotkey is pressing Alt though. I Alt press period is how I mute my microphone. Alright. Look at this laptop. It's turned off. What's this doing here? Maybe you can see what's on it after the power is restored. Well, it's a laptop, so how do you, like, you know, it's battery powered, I'm assuming. Unless the cable's connected to it? I don't know. A painting of 3 people swallowed by flames. This gives me the creeps. There's a gap between the wall and the frame which rattles when touched. Well, I was gonna say the laptop. Oh, actually, what Shion meant was recharging the laptop. I thought they meant, like, in general, you know, because the entire train is dark, right? I'm assuming some kind of power outage. I thought they meant, like, restoring the entire power to the train, but I guess you could restore power to the laptop too, I guess. In that case, you would say recharge, you know, you don't say restore, but anyway, whatever. Did they say recharge or restore? I don't know. Anyway, remove the frame. There was a rusty knife behind the frame. Got a rusty knife. Why would someone keep a knife here? Looks really rusty. Could this black stuff be? I don't think it can cut anything. Senpai. Maybe we can use it for something else. Huh? Oh, the tip is sharp. Right. It still feels really weird, but I'll hang on to it just in case. You know, it gives a plus 30% chance to give tetanus or whatever. What's it called? Tetanus? Is it called tetanus? You know, when you like get poked by something rusty or something? Rusty knife covered in dark red substance. Okay, it's not just. I mean, I guess it's rust. Oh, okay. I was thinking like it was covered in blood. No, it's just rust apparently. Pale small white artificial flowers. Sleeping, aka Harujian in Japanese. It means reminiscent love. It's just a simple weed, but it's so cute, right? Apparently, he knows about flowers. Reminds me of the handkerchief that we have. Today's menu: red wine, apple pie. Required: red wine, apple. Please bring the ingredients and prepare it yourself. What kind of service is this? Do everything myself? Actually, I haven't felt hungry since I got here. I was starving before. Still, pie sounds really good. Wow, looks like there's a kitchen back there. How nice. If we find the items, let's make one. You'll do it, of course. I don't mind, but doesn't it seem odd? I'm sure it's fine. Okay, but not really. Is there even any food in this place? The washroom? A multi-purpose toilet. I can't speak. A multi-purpose toilet. The door won't open. The door. Every time when there's like a the and a duh sound, the door. Because I want to say the door. No, it's not the door and not the door. It's the door. You know, and the other way around too. I can't remember. Like let's say like door that. It's like TH sound, you know? TH sound and D sound is so similar. I always get my tongue twisted from that. Anyway, a compact men's toilet. The door won't open. We can't use the restroom? But what if I get a stomachache? Just thinking about it is enough to make my stomach hurt. We're all alone here. You don't have to worry about me. You know, you can shit your pants, whatever. It might be smelly though. Take off your pants first. What about toilet paper? You know, we're gonna need that. No, it's okay. I'm fine now, really. Smoking room. Never seen that before. Never seen like dedicated smoking rooms. I mean, I've seen dedicated smoking areas, but smoking rooms? Never seen that before. I don't get the appeal of cigarettes. They smell bad, as do the smokers. Me neither. Shion like puts away his cigarette, you know, like whoops. Oops. You know, I'm surprised Shion smokes. I mean, I feel like that's what the game implies. I'm surprised he smokes, you know? He looks so young. No, apparently they're the same age, but, you know, again, he's very beachy and everything. So, you know, you don't want to smoke if you want to, you know, keep your youthful appearance, I feel like. Because it's very bad for you. Anyway. A reflection of me in my haggard face. Nothing much else has changed. You know, after all this, it's still you. Feels like someone's watching me. Hello? You know, kind of reminds me of Amori. You know, the way they're drawn, you know, just reminds me of Amori. She's behind me, smiling. The third wheel. You know, if this was a yaoi game, officially approved yaoi game, then she would be like, I don't know, like the self-insert like Yume Joshi, whatever. Well, not really Yume Joshi, Fujoshi, I guess. Fujoshi makes more sense. Like she'd be like the Fujoshi character, like that's kind of third wheeling them and trying to like, you know, well, it's they have two. They either are trying to get them together in a more supportive role, in which case they, you know, they appear for like maybe like a few scenes and then you never see her again, you know, because she gets in the way. Or it's like a drama thing, you know, where like she's the love triangle, whatever. So like she like gets between the relationship for like drama reasons, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm hallucinating now, huh? Or is all of this a hallucination in any way? She's gone. Anyway. Tetanus? You have trauma from fear and hunger. I think I mentioned tetanus like 10 minutes ago. Make sure your what do you say? Make sure the delay isn't, you know, very high, by the way. Make sure that, I guess if you're watching YouTube, you know, make sure you're not behind, I guess. But what was it, tetanus? Was it called tetanus in Fear and Hunger? I know, like, yeah, if you step on a rusty nail, you get an infection, you know, in Fear and Hunger. They didn't call it tetanus, but they call it an infection. And yeah, that would suck because your character would just freaking die, you know, after a few screens. Not even a few screens. Sometimes like it takes a while for them to die, but you eventually die, you know, unless you cut off the limb, which is, you know, not ideal. Or you get like a herb, I think. What was it? Like was it a blue herb? Some kind of herb. But it's like limited, right? Especially in the sequel, which I never played on stream, by the way. I eventually will do, so I wanted to wait until the game was updated, you know, but never got around to it, I guess. But I think in the second game, you know, it makes a comeback, you know, you step on the rusty nail, get an infection and whatnot. But the healing items are more limited, you know, so you only get like a few each run, and it could easily just end your playthrough, you know? Anyway. Continue. It says this is the electrical room, but the keyhole is broken. So it can't be opened with the actual key. If we had a thin object, perhaps we could pick the lock. You know, just like in my video games. Do like a pick lock minigame. You know how to do that? I've seen it done in the movies, you know. Apparently everyone is the freaking what's that YouTube channel called? Which I actually never watched, but I've seen like a lot of thumbnails recommended to me. And people make reference to it, the lockpicking lawyer, I think. You know, apparently the lockpicking lawyer is the guy who just the lockpicks everything. We could use the knife to open the door, I think. Can you? I don't know. Don't you like need to have two things? You need two tools, right? You need like a thing to hold the little tumbler or whatever you call it. I'm not sure what you call it, but like you hold the thing up and then you gotta have another thing to push it in. I don't know if you could just use one object to like lockpick something. Anyway. As I illuminated his hands with the lighter, I watched him intently. There, it's open. Let's go, senpai. I know Tatsunami was a level 10 rogue, you know, apparently they are the rogue class. Anyway, Tatsunami looked like he's done this before. Could you get that good just by imitating movies, I wonder? Another implication, by the way, that he stalks us, you know, basically. Like, he knows a fact about us that we didn't tell him. And he knows how to break into property. So, like, I don't know, man. What the? The air in here, it's so heavy. And there's a... What's that smell? Like, something burnt and weird. Feels so good. Senpai, don't stress yourself out. Let me help. Sure, thanks. A smell I don't recognize at all. Just like the blood earlier. No. Better not think about it. Lots of blood. And some buttons? Reminds me of a console for some reason. I don't know which console, but some kind of game console, I feel like. I want to say Dreamcast, but I don't know if it had these kind of buttons. Anyway. Let me save the game. Again, I'm a little sick today. So, again, it might be a shorter stream, but let me just take a break real quick, actually. You know, like, go to washroom, grab a snack, and, you know, play a little bit more. But now, let's go to the title screen just for some music. Some nice, relaxing music, as I take a quick break at the 1.5 hour mark, you know? So I did start late, so this is usually when I take a break, technically, you know, when I stream at 2 o'clock p.m. Anyway. Alright. So yeah, again, I'll be right back after a few minutes to continue playing Saihate Station. BRB. I don't know why it's not being captured. Maybe because I... What the? Why did it... Did it close on itself? Weird. I didn't notice. But why did it close? That's very strange. I didn't close it, did I? Did I press a button accidentally? Or maybe it's because I pressed the BRB button. Maybe it's because I press minus or something? Not sure. Or maybe out? I don't know. I don't think... That was weird. I don't know why the game closed. Hopefully... It didn't close for like 10 minutes, you know, I don't know. Anyway. Alright. Yeah, make sure if you are... If it seems like you have a delay, you know, just make sure that... Make sure if you are... double. Make sure it's, it says here live, you know? If it says live, it should be... Like if... Oh, it should be, yeah. I don't know. Just refresh, I guess. Because, I think I turned off the thing, you know? Because it used to automatically, when you have a YouTube stream, it has DVR or whatever by default, which allows you to scroll through the video. But then people get confused, I feel like, because they're not watching the live version. I don't know. I guess just refresh, I guess. There should be a way to check your delay, though. I know on Twitch you can. I don't know if there's a way to check it on YouTube. Anyway. Let's continue. Yeah, I don't know why the game closed, by the way. Hopefully the game didn't close too early. Why did it close? That's very strange. Did the ghosts come by? Did the game summon a real-life ghost that possessed my computer and turned off the game? I don't know. I'm not sure. Anyway. Alright. Well, let's continue for a little bit longer. Still not feeling the best. I'm not feeling 100%, but yeah, I want to go for a little bit longer. But anyway. Let's see. Let's look around this room. Emergency power system. White is before blue. Okay. Some kind of puzzle. White is before blue. Red is not the first. White is after red. Green is the last. Huh. Fire alarm is destroyed. Senpai, if you need help, talk to me. Nah. Okay, that's too bad. You know, Shion can probably just figure this out himself, but you know, he's just letting us do it instead because we're like a little child. Yeah, let the child learn. Can't just do it for them, you know? Otherwise they don't learn anything. It's scorched. There's a sticky dark red substance on the machinery. Alright, well, I mean, let's just solve this puzzle, I guess. So let's see. White is before blue. Red is not the first, so it's never the first. White is after red. So white is before blue is after red. So it has to be white, red, blue. Red, white, blue, green is the last. So yellow has to be first in that case. So yellow. And then red, white, blue. Isn't that the colors of the American flag or something? Isn't it? Well, it's a color of... Yeah, a lot of flags, actually. Red, white, and blue. And then finally green. The lights are working again. Right. Oh, looks like the power's back on. Good job, Senpai. I couldn't see in the dark, but I knew it. This whole room is... Why isn't Tatsunami reacting? I'm gonna get out of here fast. You know, Tatsunami is a strange individual. You know? I feel like when they see a bunch of blood, it's like, oh, it's just blood. A pile of miscellaneous objects for maintenance work, perhaps. Hey, you. Still alive, huh? And I'm still alive. When you're dying, I will be alive. Or I'm still alive. I messed it up anyway. You know, like freaking, cake is a lie and all that. Anyway. Hurry up and die already. You make me sick. Eh? Who said that? Huh? What was that? We're friends, yeah? In that case. Hurt, die, hurt, sick, hurt. That equals fire, I guess. Damn it, I'm tired of all this. Quick, let's get out of here. Ow, it's hot. Can't get closer. There's fire here too. What if I just enjoy this nice sauna, you know? Like, I mean, I don't know what the specific science behind saunas is. I think it's mostly placebo for the most part. But, you go in a sauna and you sweat a lot. Apparently that's good for you, So what's the difference, right? I'm gonna just enjoy baking in this oven real quick. Apparently it's good for you. Okay, well, I'm assuming, yeah. No interesting game. Oh, I was gonna say no interesting game over screen. There's like a whole paragraph. Oh, that was. Alright, let's try that again. I guess the game does let you skip like that, which is nice. Not all RPG Maker games, have that feature actually, but you think it would. Alright, let's just leave. Of course, it's not that easy. The door is boarded up, it won't open. These boards weren't there before, we need to do something. I use the lighter? Sure. I tried to set the boards on fire with the lighter. Senpai, that won't work, it's taking too long. Hey, we need something else, I guess. Quartz? There's nothing here. That's just the floor, stupid. Anything we can use? Machine oil. Oh, too late. Okay. Well, I spent too long, talking. It's the problem there. The game doesn't account for the fact that I'm reading everything aloud. The timer keeps going in dialogue. Alright, let's try that again. Hee ha ha ha. Alright, so we go over here. Use a lighter. Let's say no. Okay, we have to say yes. Yes, already wasted time. Alright, let's get the machine oil over here. Machine oil obtained. Let's use the machine oil on it. I poured the oil out and ignited it. You know what would fix the situation? Adding more fire. Apparently it works. I don't know. The boards burst into flames and turned to ash. The oil lighter is now empty. Come on. Senpai, are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. That's a lie. I'm not fine at all. Those voices. It can't be just my imagination. It sounded exactly like them. I have no desire to recall those hellish days, but those traumatizing voices are burned so deep, they won't leave. My heart started to beat faster as my worst memories flooded back. Know how to stay calm, stay calm. Look, it's the human germ. Ew, gross. Akinashi, you're polluting the air around you. Right, she's so filthy. Why are you even here? Seriously, can you just die already? Again, I always give like really dumb, silly voices to just faceless characters that don't really matter. Apparently we were bullied. Apparently when we were a child, obviously. A normal school and normal classroom, the same unending abuse. Oh no, my arm touches death. How disgusting! Hey, stop that! It'll rot and fall off. Bah! Hey, you ratted us out, right? That counselor was a pain in the ass. No, And how did they find out about it? I swear I really don't know. I'm sure it was someone else. Don't lie to us. Who else could it be? I'm sorry. Hey, enough of this guy. He makes me sick. Let's just beat the shit out of him. Alright, we gotta teach him a lesson. What happens to snitches? No. Ready? Here we go. Hey, don't hit his face anymore. They'll see it. Let's just hit everywhere else instead, I guess. Ugh. Yo, no dodging, you fucking scumbag. Hold him down. Really? How mad are you? Well, whatever. Oh, stop, please. Messing up really is the best. I love inflicting pain on another human being. My brain hasn't developed to consider empathy yet. And my parents are probably, absent or like also abusive. I don't know. Actually, as far as I understand, actually, you think like bullies, right? Like people who, especially when they're younger, like abuse other people. You think like it's like a thing where like their parents are abusive as well or something like that, or they have a bad childhood. But actually, statistically speaking, and I could be wrong, but I think there was a study, that like took that into account, and actually there is no correlation, As it turns out, like bullies are just people who just like hurting other people. Whether they have a good or a bad childhood doesn't matter. They're just, they're just bad. They're just like people that likes inflicting pain. So I mean, from my experience anyway, I don't know. I mean, I've never been like physically bullied. I feel like. Necessarily never been, you always see on like anime and all that, but like I've never been like beat up like this. I don't know. I mean, there are definitely like people who are mean and everything, and like it's often the people who actually I feel like are the ones that have a happy life. Actually, they're the ones that are the most mean. If from what I don't know. The other alternative could be true too. Where someone has like a bad life and like kind of transfers that abuse to other people. But like I feel like there's also people who just don't understand pain, and so when they inflict pain on other people, it's like just a prank, bro. I'm just stabbing you. It's just a prank. I'm freaking like I don't know. I'm freaking like making you I don't know. I don't know what I'm thinking of, but like I'm inflicting pain on you. It's just a prank, bro. Don't take it so seriously. I'm just freaking gouging your eyeballs out. Just a prank. I don't know. That's how I feel like. In my experience, that's what teenagers are like. They don't understand. Just all game to them. And they're the ones that actually don't have like a troubled, childhood or anything. They just don't understand empathy. They don't understand that they're inflicting pain on another human being because they never really felt pain. I don't know, something like that. Anyway. Hello, fans of games, by the way. Yeah. Anyway, characters being bullied. Bahaha. How could anyone endure this? Day in, day out, the hate and the violence. I wanted to run away so many times. I couldn't forgive my classmates who's just... I can't speak. I couldn't forgive my classmates who just watched silently, refusing to get involved. I didn't want to become as bad as my tormentors, so I never talked back. Just bear with it. It's easier this way. The victim is also responsible. Because of who I am. That's what I told myself, but in the end, was it the right thing to do? To them, it was no more than a game. They probably forgot that they bullied me. That's true. I feel like that's often very true. People who like are bullies in their childhood, they don't remember them being again because if I felt like it's like probably just all game to them. Just a prank, bro. Just a prank. Just a prank, bro. We didn't beat the shit out of you like every day at school for several years. It was just a prank. It was a harmless little prank. That's all. I don't know. Anyway. No, I'm pretty sure they don't even realize that they were bullies. But for me, I remember. The anger, fear, and despair I felt 10 years ago are still with me. A black mass in the depths of my belly. Senpai, you should rest a while. Sorry, I'm fine. Let's go. Okay. Play the game. Obviously, this kind of reminds me of the last game I played, Carelesser or Troublemakers. You know, again, very badly translated, to be honest, that game, but very similar themes, I guess, with the characters. Oh, they're bullied and all that, yada yada yada. It's a very common theme. I feel like, at least in the stories I read anyway, like in manga and all that, it's always like a traumatic childhood. It's because they freaking got bullied and all that. And I don't know how I feel about it exactly, but like, I don't know. It's like, it seems to be very common, especially in Japan, apparently. I also feel like, I mean, this reminds me of, obviously, and maybe there's a cultural difference here, but like, obviously, I feel like when I read a lot of threads about bullying, you know, it's always a story where like, you know, this guy was bullying me this whole time, but then I punched him in the nose and fucking like kicked him 5 times, and then he respected me, and then I never got bullied again. And so the answer is to freaking fight back, I guess. Even though, you know, often you think, you know, like violence begets violence, you know, an eye for an eye makes the whole world go blind and all that. But like, you know, it's a very common answer to be like, oh, just beat him up, you know, whatever. And, you know, then you won't get bullied anymore, apparently. I find it kind of BS though, because, you know, I feel like, I don't know how to say this, but like, I feel like the people who fight back just become bullies themselves. I feel like, you know, I don't know. If that's the advice you give, that just kind of reinforces the, you know, the weak must fear the strong type of mindset, you know, like the dog eat dog world kind of mindset, which is often the thing a villain has, you know, in every story ever, in every video game, anime, story, whatever it is, it's always like, the strong survive and the weak must perish, you know, I'm strong because I'm strong, you know, whatever. It's just to justify them oppressing the weak or whatever, you know. So I feel like it's bad advice, even though like everyone just says like, I mean, especially on Reddit, but like, everyone always gives the advice, you know, if you get bullied when you were a kid, just simply use violence and beat the shit out of them. Then you'll win, you know? I don't know. Again, I don't know how, like, good that kind of advice is, you know? Like, what if you fight? Because I'm thinking, like, I mean, again, I've never really been physically bullied. Maybe a little bit, like, social bullying a little bit, in terms of being isolated a little bit, but, you know, I didn't really care, I guess. But, I don't know. Like, I feel like if you, in my head anyway, if you fight back, like, yeah, it might turn out like, oh, you're just strong, I guess, and everyone fears you. Which, I mean, it does two things, you know. It works out for you, but like, what about someone else that gets bullied? I feel like the person who gets, you know, hit or whatever because they were a bully, they'll just bully someone else in that case. They'll just move on to someone who doesn't fight back, I feel like. And that's kind of the whole point, right? That's the whole reason why they bully, is to bully someone who's actually weaker than them and don't fight back. So you're just moving the target to someone else. So I don't know. You're just kicking the can. But anyway, but also, like, you know, I feel like it can also turn out worse for you, actually, because if you fight back, most likely, most bullies, I feel like, in my experience, tend to be popular, actually. They tend to have a lot of friends, and so they're just gonna, like, beat you up unfairly with more of his buddies than that case, you know? They're just gonna, like, freaking, like, gang up on you and then fucking beat the shit out of you even more. And if they're really psychopathic, which I feel like most kids are, most teenagers are, I feel like, you know, like that song, you know, teenagers scare the living shit out of me. No, they're just gonna like freaking shank you or something. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I mean, I do live. I used to live. I mean, I still kind of live, but you know, I used to live in a very poor neighborhood. So like, maybe I'm just have my own biases. But anyway, but I feel like they would just shank you. You know. is what happened. This freaking prison, this freaking prison rules in school. Anyway. But yeah. I don't know, I went whole rant. You don't know what the point of making a joke that make you deserve the hell? I'm not sure what you meant by that, by the way, fans of the game. Not sure, like, which joke am I talking about? I'm not sure. Yeah, carousel troublemakers, your luck. Great. Anyway. I'm trying to think, like, what was the joke that make me deserve to go to hell? I'm not sure. Don't know what the point making the joke that make you deserve hell. Can you, like, explain that? I always say this to someone who says a chat message that I don't really understand, and they never explain it. That really irks me, actually. I try to make them explain what they mean, and they don't. And now I'm just left confused. Anyway, sliding window. What was I saying? Like, there was a whole rant. Basically, bullying. There's no, like, conclusion, I guess. I'm just saying, like, that's just my observation of what bullying is. It's like, it's not that simple, I guess. Anyway. What we should do, is simply, put the kids into a vat and simply download them, upload all the things they need to know, and then simply let them grow into an adult. Just put them in, like, cloning vats or whatever, that's, how, like, in the Clone Wars and Star Wars, the clones just kind of, like, rapidly grow up. There's, like, a scene, I think in, like, the cartoon or something. Was it the cartoon? No, yeah, I think it was in the prequel movies. Yeah, there's, like, a scene where, like, it's just a bunch of clone troopers, just, like, they're kids, but then they suddenly just get old in, like, a couple seconds or something. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking. Just simply delete kids. The kids are the problem, you see. Simply don't have kids. Simply skip to adulthood. Anyway, it was during my bully thing. Your response to that? I'm not sure. Like, I'm trying to understand. Like, what part of it are you referring to? I'm not sure. Like, what that means. Anyway. All right, well, let's just continue. Oh, it's so bright in here. What a luxurious space. There's even a restaurant here. I mean, yeah, we saw the restaurant already, the dining room. I guess we didn't see it in the light. Tatsunami spoke so blithely. How do you pronounce that? Blithely? I've seen that word before. Blithely. Blithe. Blithe? Blithe? How do you spell that? B-L-I-T-H.
Blithely.
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 In a way that shows a casual and cheerful indifference considered to be callous or improper. Okay.
Blithely.
Lively. Blithely. The comment 15 minutes before. Yeah, I mean, that's why it's important to give context to your comments, I feel like. Because I might not be able to respond immediately. Gotta remember when you type, at least for, I don't know, for me anyway, I don't know. Like in a bigger chat, maybe I guess context doesn't matter as much. But like, gotta remember that when you type comments on the internet, someone else is gonna read it. And if you don't give context, they're not gonna understand what you mean. And at worst, they might misunderstand what you mean, and then you get canceled on Twitter or something like that. Okay, maybe not, but that's what I always think of when I think of typing comments online. At least for me, I always make sure to like give proper context if possible. Even though I feel like that's kind of like the opposite for like a lot of things, like I don't know, like TikTok, for example. There's so many memes on TikTok, by the way, that don't have context and are very popular. And that's why I don't understand TikTok. Like part of the joke of TikTok is that there is no context. Well, like that irks me, It's like I don't understand the meme though. What's the joke? What's the context? And it's like the joke is that there is no context. Haha. I was like, what? Don't understand. Anyway, all right. Anyway, Tatsunami spoke so blithely as if none of the recent events mattered. Senpai, I know it must be difficult, but shall we take a little break? It's precisely in times like this that we need to rest. He must be forcing himself to stay positive for my sake. Yes, you're right. Excellent! How about the table of the flowers? Tatsunami is so caring. Maybe a break would be nice. Save the game. Laptop is on. Again, apparently turning on the power for the entire train restores power to the laptop, but that doesn't make sense unless there's a charging cable. Maybe there's a charging cable that we can't see. I don't know, but how would that also turn on the laptop? The laptop is independent of the power supply to the train, I feel like. I don't know. Anyway. We sat down. Phew, that's comfortable. Senpai, can we chat for a while? Sure. Great, thank you. It's been a while since we talked, just two of us. It makes me think of how often we used to get lunch together. Yeah, that was what, 2 years ago? Good times. Do you remember? When we went for ramen that one time? Oh, right. Suddenly, photorealistic picture. Or photorealistic? Is that the right word? I don't know. It's just a stock photo. Anyway. Senpai, yeah, I can't speak. I mean, a lot of times I always mess up my words anyway, but again, today I'm definitely very sick. Or not very sick, but rather a little bit sick. That affects my speaking ability. Try again. Senpai, shall we have lunch together? After a few months on the job, I got used to the work, and I also felt a bit closer to Tatsunami. Until he joined, there wasn't anyone I could talk to easily. And because we're the same age, we often met outside of work as well. Sure, let's go. Where are we eating today? Today I picked a special place. Oh, come on. Don't tell me it's another lunch buffet. Nope, not even close. You'll find out when we get there. I followed Tatsunami to a shopping arcade buzzing with office workers. Phew, it's hot outside. Luckily, there are empty seats. Ramen, huh? Haven't had that in a while. This is great. This is my go-to place. Here, you can supersize your order by 5 times. I see. As I suspected. Are you ready to order? I don't know why Squidward is the waiter. Yes, 1 quintuple ramen with extra veggies, 4 ajitama, chashu, less fat, super firm noodles, higurage, moyashi, nori, takana, negi, no garlic. Oh, also 1 large fried rice with extra ingredients. It was like fucking... Why is horror music playing? And then, mentaiko rice and 8 pieces of fried chicken, please. Should you be eating that much? Don't worry, you should eat well while you can. Who knows when the next chance will be? I'm surprised that he keeps his figure so lean, despite how much he eats. I mean, that's just an anime trope, I guess. So it's like an anime character. I mean, like, Goku, Luffy, whatever. They just eat like 10,000 million calories and they still stay lean, I guess. Is that so? Can't you just eat when you want to? Is that how it works? Well... And what will you have? I'm Squidward, by the way. This is my Squidward voice. Apparently, I don't know. Sorry, 1 ramen, half the noodles, please. Is that really enough? Huh? You gotta watch your weight. Soon the ramen and all the other dishes formed a sizable island on the counter. Looks good. Let's eat. Itadakimasu. Num num num. A mountain of ramen and various plates lay in front of Tatsunami. Delicious. Ramen in the summer is the best. It's good in the winter too. Sure, in spring and fall, ramen is for all seasons. Tatsunami conveyed huge amounts of food to his mouth with great dexterity. Conveyed? It's an interesting word choice. I would call that like a translation error, but like, I guess it works. It's a weird way to say that. His appetite impresses me every time, and it makes me happy somehow. You know, it's freaking like, it's in-person, what's it called? Mukbang? You know, it really isn't just a mukbang. He should start a YouTube channel. Anyway, watching him eat, I slipped a mouthful of noodles. The soup contains pork bone broth and soy sauce, rich but not cloying. The thin noodles, well coated in the soup, slide down easily. Delicious. Ooh, it sure is. I'm glad you think so. If only had a beer now, how great would that be? I knew you'd say that, but we can't drink now, surely. In that case, well, how about getting drinks after work? Okay, let's go. I can't drink much, though. Let's go for sure, it's a promise. But in the end, we didn't go anywhere, did we? Anyway, that ramen was so good, I want to go back there. Okay, we'll go, for sure. Haven't seen you smile in a long time, senpai. You just seem so troubled. I'm sorry. Actually, I was avoiding you the whole time. You needed me during the hard times, I know, but I was scared. It was hard for me too, and I knew and yet did nothing. Awful, right? Forgive me. Tatsunami. Totally, by the way, not yaoi. Not yaoi, by the way. Not yaoi alert. This is not yaoi. Disclaimer. Even though it's like... It's so... like, it's... I don't know, anyway. I don't know how to, like, describe it, but, like, again, it's just yaoi baiting. Sure, let's say, I'm the one who should apologize. No. He knew I was distancing myself from him on purpose. He's saying all this so that my feelings won't get hurt. No, I'm the one who should apologize. I think you know that I've been avoiding you for some time now. No, not avoiding. I wanted to get away from you. We're the same age and start work at the same time, but you're so talented. I couldn't stand seeing your star rise so quickly. And I always thought you were secretly looking down on me, so... I see. Sorry for making you think that way. No, you shouldn't apologize. It's my fault. I just assumed. I'm sorry. I didn't try to get to know you. So, don't worry about it, though it's not my place to say that. I don't think that way now. Now it's like when we were friends. You are who you are, Tatsunami. Senpai. I also think you're still the same person from before. Before? It was just 2 years ago. Thank you. That's reassuring. But I have to say, Tatsunami, you're really incredible. Huh? Where'd that come from? Well, even in a situation like this, you stay positive and grounded. You're the reason I calmed down. That said, my inferiority complex probably won't go away anytime soon. Senpai, you always find the good in people. I really admire that. What? Senpai, you overestimate me. You have many good qualities too. So it's fine, really. It's as if you can read my mind. Thanks? But I'm not smart, and I always make mistakes at work. That's not true, you're amazing! I've always thought so. Ever since you were born in this world. Since when? What? Since when, you ask? Like I said, from the moment you were born. That's why I call you senpai, with the utmost respect. And blushing, but this is totally not yaoi, by the way. To begin with, your current job isn't a good fit for you. You focus on one thing at a time, have trouble communicating. The current job requires flexibility and... Hold on a sec, how do you know all this? I just really like analyzing people. That's a strange hobby. Do you do that for everyone? Nope. Just you, senpai. I totally don't have a weird fixation on you, senpai. Okay, I also noticed, by the way, they have the eyelashes. I think it's the eyelashes. It's always the eyelashes, you know, when you draw the character that makes them look feminine, by the way. That's another aspect I've noticed. Like, clearly, they're drawn just very feminine. I don't know, it's freaking... Like, I don't know, it's the freaking artist's fault, you know, that I'm thinking that this is a femboy, okay? I blame the artist. Which is also the developer, I'm assuming? I don't know, anyway. Is he making fun of me? We kept chatting for a while, trying to forget our situation. How long has it been since I last talked to someone like this? I never had anyone I could call a real friend except Tatsunami. I can be myself around him. We were distant before, but now that we're here like this, it made me really happy. I'm not alone anymore. We'll definitely go home. Together. Right. Yeah, it's just platonic, don't worry about it. It's just that should be my next stream title, because I'm probably gonna stream this again. I don't think I can finish it today. It'll be like, you know, a totally platonic relationship between these two men who are not gay, you know? Or something like that. That's the title. Part 2 or something, I don't know. They were you know, and they were roommates. You know, isn't that the meme? I think I mentioned it a few times, but I don't really know the origin. I just know, like, you know, whenever you have two characters that are very close to each other, but like apparently canonically they're not romantically involved, you know, the meme is to call them roommates, you know, and they were just roommates, that's all. They're just that close, you know, don't worry about it. A painting of 3 people swallowed by flames. Could this be? I don't know what that is. Did you ever play any sports? Nothing that I call a sport, but why do you ask? Well, you run fast, you're also strong. So I was just wondering. I train a bit, standing for a whole day, crawling through tight spaces. I also walk behind you a lot. Okay, no, this is just obvious now. This is just... Okay, so you mean Shion just stalks him. Okay. Huh? Huh. Impressive. I need to exercise too. I also... Apparently he didn't hear that last part, by the way. I think you're fine as you are, senpai. Great. Or maybe he just means, like, you know, maybe he assumes, like walking behind him as in, like, right now, you know, like an RPG, you know, party, whatever. The character following the main protagonist. But apparently, I was saying before, you know, freaking Shion apparently works out. You know, he goes to the gym. He's freaking jacked. You know? Your frame beam is the context of 2 guys chilling in a hot tub 5 feet apart? Really? I've never heard of that before. I don't think I've heard of that meme before. I'm not sure. Chilling in a hot tub 5 feet apart. It's red wine. It could be used in the apple pie. Okay, got red wine. We still need an apple, though. So let's check this laptop. Password. I don't know the password. A recycle bin. Apparently, if you know we don't have the password, we can also access the recycle bin. How does that work? It's called a recycle bin, but it's just a regular folder. Wait, don't look there. Huh? The folder contains many, many blurred photos of someone. 20,000 files easily. You don't say. Hey, that's definitely off limits. Huh? Why are you so worked up? It'll mess with your brain. What? How will it do that? Anyway, none of this seems relevant, so let's just move on. Okay, Shion, apparently that's your laptop, and you have 20,000 photos of him? I already forget the character's name. It's Haru, apparently. I don't, yeah, because he keeps saying senpai, right? So the name doesn't get reinforced in my head. But his name is Haru. Haru and Shion is their names. Apparently, there's 20,000 senpai photos. Not gay, by the way. I have to just keep saying this because it's just funny to me. But like, they're not gay. Not gay. Totally, don't worry about it. He just really likes him, you know. He just idolizes him. That's all. Anyway. Oh, here's another dialogue. You take such good care of your appearance, Tatsunami. I feel bad walking beside him. I'm glad you think so. You seem uninterested in such things. I'm not uninterested. I just don't know much. Where to shop and what to buy. How to choose and match colors, so I end up wearing black all the time. Should I try dressing like you? Absolutely not. You're fine the way you are. That was a flat-out refusal. that was a bit of an insult. It's a Vine? Really? I never saw Vines when they were popular. Obviously, these have been replaced by TikToks, but obviously I also don't watch TikToks. I don't like shorts. You know, YouTube shorts, TikToks, that kind of thing. I don't watch any of it. I'm a freaking boomer, okay? I don't watch that kind of stuff. That's for the Zoomers. That's a Zoomers game. This must have multiple endings, maybe. I mean, well, it is confirmed actually, I believe, on the store page. It says here multiple endings. So I guess we'll see. You know, next time I might have to like get different endings. I'm not sure how long that will take. Depends if I can skip stuff. I'm not sure. I wish there was a guide. Is there a guide? I don't know. Anyway. Okay, this is the same. Absolutely not. Alright, did I save the game? I'll save the game again, just in case. Alright, let's see. So we need to... Apparently we were trying to make apple pie for some reason. I don't know why, but... I guess that's a thing we could do. Let's go back downstairs, maybe? And see if there's anything we can get here. The vending machine might be on. Senpai, we did it! The vending machine is working. How about some coffee to energize you? Or would you prefer water? Just some water. I mean, I don't know what the character would like, but for me anyway, I'd rather drink or rather not drink coffee. I'd rather just drink water. I don't know what oi water is. I'm assuming it's just spring water. Bottled water. A healthy choice. Coming right up. Tatsunami inserted the 500 yen coin and pressed the button. Oh yeah, we had that. What the? His face deathly pale. He pointed a trembling finger at the pickup box. Instead of a drink. There was a decayed human arm. That's not the same at all. We got scammed. An arm? Is it real? This is... Or this is? Or it is? Or something? I guess... I feel like there's a bit of translation error there, but I think Shion said it is to confirm. Why is it here? Something strange is going on. And those red nails, it must be... my manager. It can't be. I saw her today. Did it happen after that? No, this arm is far too decayed. What's going on? What was that? It came from outside. Could it be that black mist? Give it back. This is bad if it gets in. Give it back. Senpai, what could it mean? Well, I want to give back the arm, obviously, but I guess we'll just run, you know? I'm a rare person to not watch TikTok, really? You very apparently rarely watch TikTok. Coffin of Andy Lily soundtrack. Really, I don't recognize it, to be honest. I mean, it's been a while since I played Coffin Andy Lily, so I don't really remember. Rare person that I don't watch TikTok. I feel like people my age, you know, you have to remember, I'm old. You know, like I'm like old, so my generation probably don't watch TikTok. You know, it's like definitely for kids. You know, TikTok is definitely for younger people. You know, the younger generation, not me. I am not of the younger generation. I feel like I don't know, people sometimes don't understand that. I feel like I'm old. But yeah, I don't watch TikTok. Anyway, I guess gotta run. Gotta go fast. We gotta run fast. Let's just calm down for a second. Perhaps it's looking for this arm. Senpai, could you step aside, please? Hey! Without any hesitation, Tatsunami pulled the arm out. I got decayed arm! Ugh. Damn, I didn't look and can still imagine how gross it feels. Senpai, of course, this disgusting thing. You don't have to do anything, Senpai. What to do? Maybe that thing will calm down if we throw the arm out the window upstairs. Don't force yourself, Senpai. I guess we'll do that, I guess. Only Gen Z? Yeah, I mean Gen Z are kids, right? Am I that old yet? How old are Gen Z? Gen Z are like the kids, right? They're the kids. Is it Gen Z kids? That's the children. They are the future. The kids. Nothing in it. You go meet them? Open the door. I can't do that. You know, it's funny, they give you the option, but you can't actually open the door. Alright. So apparently you have to throw out the window. I mean, which window? Can I throw out this window? The black mist is pressed up against the train. Here we go. Watch out below! Yuck, disgusting. Wow. The black mist disappeared. Is it gone? I guess so. No matter where I look, I don't see it anymore. This means we can investigate the station now. Guess so. Thanks. That must have been unpleasant. No, that was nothing. I'll do anything for you, Senpai. I see. That was really bad of me. Shuddered. Apparently he shuddered. He says otherwise, for my sake, but clearly that was hard for him. What should I do? Anyway, let's go outside, shall we? You're Muslim? I don't know how that implies anything, but... Oh, this is new dialogue. Senpai, why did you join this company? The salary seemed good, but I was tricked, because the figure included fixed overtime pay. I don't think I've asked before, but why did you join Tatsunami? Someone of your caliber would do very well at a big manufacturer. I made this decision a long time ago. To work for this exploitative company? Apparently it's a bad company, by the way. I mean, that's a thing, I guess, in Japan. There's a term for it, I think. Like a... What's it called? Like a... Is it called a black company or something? Or something like that? Kuro something? The Japanese term. Yeah, it's like a... What's it called? It's called a black company. Yeah, literally. Buraku Kigyo? Kigyo? Black business, I guess. It's an exploitative sweatshop type employment system. Apparently. Like basically like very toxic workplace culture where you gotta like work. And not only that, sometimes you don't get paid. You know, it's like apparently, you know, it's a very common complaint, I guess. Which obviously I've never been to Japan, I never grew up in Japan, so I wouldn't really know, but like apparently there's a whole thing where you gotta like, you know, go out drinking with your boss, you know, you gotta stay late, even if you don't get paid, you still gotta like do this thing where you're like pretend to be friends, you know, with your manager and all that. In order to fit in, because if you don't fit in, you know, you don't keep your job, like, well, technically often it's like you do keep your job, but then everyone isolates you, you know, basically it's high school all over again, you know, basically. Anyway. I'm not sure what you mean, fans of game, by the way. Like, you're not like them? I'm not sure what that means. I was just saying that kids, you know, are the ones that I was gonna say, like, it's not rare, I feel like, you know, that kids use TikTok, I feel like. It's the older generation that doesn't, so it's common for people like me, for my generation to not really use TikTok, I feel like, so that's not rare. Anyway. I guess it's exploitative in a way. I feel like I'm being judged from head to toe right now. Okay. Oh, I guess that's it. I thought there was more of that. Is there more? Oh, that's the same. Sport. Oh, I didn't press that wrong. Alright, we still need an apple though, so let's find an apple. I was hoping there was an apple in the vending machine, but I guess there isn't. No apples around here? There. Well, I guess, I mean, they said to go out, so let's go outside. Senpai, I'm sorry, could you give me a few minutes? I don't feel so good, so I'll go to the restroom. Are you okay? Besides, the doors won't... I can go with you. I'll be fine. Just wait here for a while, please. Whoop. Tatsunami ran off as if trying to escape. Something's wrong. Was it too much for him? Probably touching that thing. And I made him do it. Nami, I guess I'll just wait as asked. I waited for Tatsunami. Alone, all the anxiety and fear I held back came at me like a landslide. What if we never get out? What if something happens to Tatsunami? What if? A swarm of bad thoughts quickly took over my head. This is worrying. He's taking too long. What was that? It came from upstairs. I'm worried about Tatsunami. I'll go check on him. Play the game. You know, isn't it like a bad idea, like a horror scenario to like split up? You know, I always say, like, obviously something bad's gonna happen. Where'd he go? He went to the washroom. He went to the left, apparently. There he is. Why are you still? Just disappear already. You're not needed here. I should talk to him and ask him why he punched the glass. Yeah, rotate my slave. Or I was gonna say rotate. Well, is this? Do I get canceled if I say this? I was gonna accidentally say rotate my slaves. What? No, rotate my saves. I don't know. Anyway, look. Sometimes you just say the wrong things, you know? Like, I remember, well, maybe I shouldn't mention this, but like, I remember, I mean, it's probably happened like a few times with different content creators, but like, most recently anyway, I saw a post where like a streamer that I don't really know, it's just a random streamer, they possibly said the N-word accidentally, you know, and they said they were saying something else. And I don't know what the conclusion of that was, but like, I don't know. It just reminds me of that, you know? I don't know. I mean, it can happen, I guess. You say something and you pronounce it wrong and it sounds like a bad word. I don't know. As long as contextually, I feel like you draw the line in context, you know? If it really is like just a slip of the tongue, you know, I think it shouldn't be that bad, I feel like. Anyway. As long as you don't, you know, actually mean something weird by it? I don't know. Anyway. Up to you. Tatsunami, are you alright? I heard a loud noise. Senpai, I just hit something with my hand. But it's not a big deal, I'll be fine. I just punched this mirror just suddenly. Don't worry about it. It was just an accident. You hit something? You mean the mirror? Why'd you... Oh, never mind. Is there any injuries? Your hand. You're bleeding. Oh, it's fine. Really? This is nothing. I'm used to it. I'm used to punching mirrors, you know? It's just a thing I do all day. It's a nasty wound. How can it be nothing? Hold on. I used a handkerchief to dress Tatsunami's wound. This handkerchief. Is this what you like? The design is quite delicate. No, it was... Well, someone gave it to me. Ta-da! Here, a present for you! It's so you, Haru-kun. That's why I chose it. Whoever that person was. I see. And you're still using it. Doesn't matter, right? Totally not jealous, totally not yandere, by the way. Senpai, that'll do, thank you. I'm okay, let's go investigate the station. Are you sure? You should rest if it's too much. There's no need, I'm fine. Let's go, Senpai. If you say so. But I'm just worried. If something happens to you... I appreciate your concern, but really, I'm okay. Trust me. Please don't worry. I will never leave you, Senpai. Why do you say that in a weird way? Anyway, that's good. You know, why did you say that in such a very, very odd way? The mirror appears to be smashed. She's gone. Tatsunami, what exactly happened? Nothing. Just forget it. Well, is this spoilers? I don't know, I'm not sure if it is, but it reminds me of Metal Gear Solid 5, I'll just say, you know? Which I never really finished. I played a whole bunch of it. I mean, I really like the Metal Gear Solid games, by the way, but I never finished the 5th one. I played a little bit of it, but I don't know, it just kind of got repetitive at some point. I didn't really want to finish it. It was good when I played it, but I don't know, it didn't feel the same as the other Metal Gear Solid games. I really like, you know, Metal Gear Solid 3 and 2 are the ones that I played anyway, thoroughly. It just didn't have that same Kojima magic, even though it was directed by Kojima and everything, but it just didn't feel the same. Anyway. But I am looking forward to Metal Gear Solid Delta. Which I assume, I don't know, like, isn't it like not obviously created by Kojima? because Kojima has since left Konami, but they're making a remake. Like, I wonder how faithful it is, you know? Is it gonna be like a soulless remake? I feel like people are blinded by their Metal Gear Solid, you know, I guess, obsession, you know? Maybe not obsession, but, you know, people who like Metal Gear Solid, which I do too, by the way. But I do wonder, like, is it gonna be like a soulless remake that's not gonna be very good? I'm not sure, because, like, it's not gonna be directed by Kojima, right? It's not gonna have the same magic. Who knows? I don't know. But for what I've seen, you know, it does look faithful at least. At least the cutscenes are anyway. Alright, what's this, by the way? What's this sparkling thing? It's another ticket. Red ticket. Phew, that was exhausting. They're all cold, but still moving 3 adults is pretty backbreaking work. No one comes in here, however, so no need to worry about being seen. Carefully, carefully, the preparations continue. If all goes as planned, everyone will think it was a fire caused by worn-out wiring. It's all good. It's all good. What does that mean? Senpai, are you alright? What'd you learn this time? It was no accident. People were locked in here and the place was set on fire. I think I saw the culprit's memories. My, that must have been scary. 3 people, you say, though. That reminds me of the bullies, right? That wasn't it 3 people? 3 bullies? I don't know. Anyway, maybe just a coincidence. Don't worry about it. Deep red light. Alright, let's say the game again. Take 2. Also, by the way, fans of games, you know, maybe it's the first time you're doing this, so, you know, it's fine, but, like, try not to call out other people. Generally, you know, it's like, it's not like a hard rule, but, like, try not to call out other people in chat if they're not, like, active or whatever, you know? That's considered, I don't know, to me, it's considered rude. In my opinion. Again, it might not be like a hard rule in every situation, but I feel like you shouldn't do that, you know? Because I'm just thinking, like, if I was a viewer and I'm watching like a streamer or whatever, I just don't like being called out, you know? What if I just want to lurk? That's like a thing, you know? Just want to lurk? I don't know. That's just how I feel. Anyway, go here? Well, this goes back, yeah, right, this goes back to where we were before. Is there anything new to find here, I wonder? Oh, there's a shadow person. What? Hello. The trembling one. What is the fruit of the original sin? I guess Divinity Original Sin 2? I played that before, actually. Was the apple. Take it. I got apple! From a shadow person! The original sin has been returned. You know, don't worry about it. It's just a shadow person, just inexplicably. It's just right here. Don't worry about it. I guess that's fine. I don't know. Whatever. Alright. We can also, yeah, we can also explore the station, which we didn't do as thoroughly before. Wonderful. I don't see that thing anywhere anymore. Oh. Come to think of it, there was a ticket gate downstairs, right? How do we go through it, I wonder? We don't have any clues. Let's try searching the platform for now. So we did take a look at the gate, but obviously we can't go through without 4 tickets. Bing bong. Also, don't know. This is why I tell people, like, watch other streamers first. But, like, also don't just, like, say that in chat that, like, you know, like, how do you say it? Like, basically don't point out, like, how many viewers, you know, are there. That's also, to me anyway, considered rude. I don't know. It might depend on the streamer. I don't know. Sometimes even bigger streamers don't like that. But like, yeah, don't like say like, oh, I'm alone. There's no one else here. Haha. Isn't that funny? Like, I don't know. Even if it's unintentional, it's just kind of rude, you know? That's how I see things. I don't know. I feel like it's just common sense, I feel like. But like, I feel like maybe, especially people on YouTube, you know, they don't really understand streaming etiquette. This is why I went over streaming etiquette, like one of my previous streams. But, you know, and also I recommend like just watching other streamers, you know, watch Northern Lion or something, you know, Vine Sauce, German985, you know, he's been streaming more regularly these days, actually. Write those names down, you know, like those are I think streamers that have a bigger audience, and therefore you have a better idea of what the etiquette's like, because I do feel like you know, there are certain things you just you don't know unless you watch other streamers. I feel like watching a tinier streamer is actually hard mode, you know, because you don't know the unspoken rules. Anyway, but that's all just to say, like, yeah, don't point out like you're, you know, I'm the only chatter here, or like there's no one watching you, you know, because how do you think that sounds to the streamer? You know, just kind of imagine yourself as a streamer. Like, what happens when a chatter says like, there's no one else here? Like, you know, it should be kind of obvious what that sounds like, you know. Anyway, a route map. There's only one station on this map, and only one line too. Must be referring to the station. If you look closely, there's something written in red on the edge of the map. A dead body is buried under the 4th cross. Okay, well obviously that's a hint of some sort. Community etiquette with streamer comment spaces to try to keep it what's happening in the video. I guess, yeah, I mean, that's just basically... I think if you, you know, if you open my stream, there should be like a rules section that appears. Hopefully it does. But basically, yeah, one of the rules is like, this is a guideline, but like, you know, keep it relevant to the stream. Generally speaking. Obviously, there's exceptions. But like, generally just kind of keep it to like what I'm talking about, or like the game, you know, that kind of thing. Which should be obvious. It's just that, you know, sometimes people just come in and they're like, what's your horoscope or something, you know? Where do you live? What's your birthday? You know, it's like, I don't know. Or like they just talk about something else entirely random, I don't know. I feel like it's very more common on YouTube, in my opinion, what I've noticed. Anyway, I don't want to go too off topic, but like, you know, I just want to mention that. Yeah. Missing person poster, Tenjiku Aoi, female, age 20x years. What's the meaning of this? Do you know her? That was strange, by the way. What was she on? What was his expression? Yes, an old acquaintance. Is she really missing? That's not important now, is it? Quick, let's go. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about this missing person, you know, and Shion flashing like a strange expression. Don't worry about it. Don't forget, the laptop password has 4 digits, Haru Akinashi. That's me. Well, there's only one 4-digit number I can think of. It should be in my notebook. Oh, really? Completely blank. Saihate, you know, title drop. Oh, something is sparkling. A bloodstained ID card is lying on the ground. Those red nails. Just like that arm. I was right. That black mist was... my manager. What the heck? I can't take this anymore. Why is everything here about people connected to me? Actually, I started avoiding Tatsunami after that talk with my manager, didn't I? Senpai, there's something I'd like to discuss. What's up? You see, I accidentally sent some confidential documents to a client. I'm sorry. Senpai, I'm really sorry, That's fine. Don't worry about it. This is the first time Tatsunami's ever made a mistake, I think. He's entrusted with far more important work than I ever seen, and yet... I know it's bad to think this way, but this cheers me up somehow. I'll talk to our manager. Of course, I'm the one who has to report it to her. She's extra harsh on me for some reason. I've got to be careful. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. It won't be fine, by the way. He's probably gonna get chewed out, you know. And I mean, that's what I think the beginning of the game, he was talking about how his manager was, you know, angry at him, and maybe this is what it was. Excuse me, I have something to report and discuss. What? Did you mess up again? The documents, they were accidentally sent to the client. I've already apologized and asked for them to be deleted. I'm truly sorry for the inconvenience. So? Huh? So, what did you want to discuss? I keep saying start with the conclusion. Well, I'd like to discuss countermeasures. You mean aside from curing you of your nature? This mistake occurred because you're stupid, careless, and unfocused, right? Actually, this mistake was... You did something else recently, yes? Why would you improve yourself? Don't you want to cure your nature? Cure your nature. That's a strange way to say that. I'm not sure if that's a translation error. I guess, like, fix your nature. I think fix is a better word. I'm not sure. Like, fix your personality, I guess. Or fix your work style. I don't know what you call it, but anyway. Don't you want to cure your nature? How can you function as a member of a society, or even as a person? That's why you failed at your previous company too, you know. Your nature's the problem. I'm truly sorry. Enough. If you have nothing more to say, please get back to work. I don't have time to waste on lecturing you on your incompetence. Of course. This guy... The manager scolded... Or is this someone else saying this? I guess so. This guy! The manager scolded him yet again! Well, of course he did. He makes so many mistakes. He works slowly. He's just so awkward. If you've been marked by her, your life in this department is over. One time she bullied someone she thought was useless until they got so depressed they quit. Well, best not anger the gods. None of our business. Haha. I don't know. That's Nami-san. It must be hard having such a worthless senior. I'll think of a proper solution soon. By the way, the material you prepared was praised by upper management. I expect great things from you. What an unpleasant thing to recall. But senpai, be honest. Have you ever thought that'd be better if she were gone? I have, many times. But... if this isn't a dream, if all this is real then... would it be a really good thing for you, senpai? I suppose he's right. I want this to be a dream, and at the same time, I wish it weren't. Pain. Mendokse. You know, that's also a very Japanese thing, I feel like. You know, you only hear the word, what a pain, you know, it's like a common translation of a very Japanese phrase, I feel like. This mystery keeps getting deeper. Senpai, you know, I'm glad she's gone. Don't say that, Tatsunami. As I thought, this place is... Huh, well, that's it. I'll save the game. Let's see an ID card. Why must it be All those people always. That's a strange sentence. I don't understand that sentence. English is not very good in that sentence, I feel like, maybe? I don't know. Alright, let's see. Well, I mean, obviously, let's talk to this shadow person. The tickets must not be gathered. They'll be found, I'm scared. Graveyard of Crosses. Digital Hope, Waste Area, Fiery Death. Please stop it, it's not it. Forgive me, it's all my fault. Huh? Very confusing, what? Graveyard Crosses, Digital Hope, Waste Area, Fiery Death. Okay, so are these hints to where the tickets are? Digital Hope, definitely. I think it's the laptop, right? Digital. Waste Area, Fiery Death. Fiery Death is the fire area, you know, with the buttons. We already got that one. We already got 2 tickets, I think. Waste Area, Graveyard Crosses. Where did I get the first ticket? I actually don't remember where I got the first ticket, to be honest. I actually don't remember, but probably one of those areas? Maybe? I don't entirely remember. Anything else to look at? What's over here? Open so you want nothing to change. Okay, that's the same card that we can't enter for some reason. A very ominous phrase there. Alright. So I feel like the next thing we should be doing is, you know, collect the rest of the tickets. We got 2 so far. We could also make that apple pie, I guess. Also, I can interact with this. Huh. This wine looks incredibly tasty. Well, I should be fine to take just a tiny sip. Oh. I drank a small mouthful of wine. I don't feel so good. Okay, I don't know. Okay. I guess that wasn't a good idea. Senpai, listen to me. Just get it out. You'll feel better. Ugh, I can't. My stomach is empty. Ugh. I guess it's come to this. Senpai, forgive me. Ugh. Oh, feeling better, I hope. I'm really sorry you had to do that. No more alcohol for me. Okay. And do it again? How about we give it to Shion? No thanks, I don't feel like drinking. Okay, maybe not. Funny that you could just use it. Alright. So I guess, yeah, next thing we do is probably use the password on the laptop. I don't know if it's the same password, you know, the same password we got before. I forget what it is. I gotta like double check what it was. And maybe make it an apple pie. I'm gonna save the game here though, because... well, I'm gonna save it for next time actually. I think, yeah, I'm gonna end early today because I'm just not feeling the best. Like, I'm not like so bad that I can't continue, but like, I don't know, I'd rather enjoy this more when I'm feeling a little bit better. So probably tomorrow. So I'll just end it early today and then continue next time. So far it's interesting. I like it so far. Definitely, I mean, it looks good, graphics are good, translation is overall better than average, I feel like. So that's nice. And yeah, I'm looking forward to see how the plot unfolds. Obviously, there's a lot of like hints that Shion is not as he seems, and this relationship is obviously maybe, you know, obviously like yandere-ish. I don't know, but I guess we'll see. So there you go. I guess I'll just head back to the main menu. And yeah, you know, I always said, like, to me, romance is not really important, actually. Just the, you know, like, romance by itself is boring, you know, but, like, this game is definitely more about the, again, the unhealthy relationship that these two might have. Like, I don't know, like, obviously it's hinted. It hasn't really been shown all the way, but there are some hints here and there that, again, that Shion might be obsessed over the main character and they're like a stalker of some sort. I don't know. But that seems interesting, actually. I do want to see more of that and see where that leads to. What happened, really? Like, is he like a murderer? Did he kill like a bunch of people? I don't know. I feel like it's up in the air whether or not like Haru maybe is the one that is killing a bunch of people. And okay, this is all theories, by the way, so don't tell me if I'm right. But like, You know, I think Haru could possibly is the one that murdered a bunch of people, or is it maybe Shion, you know, or maybe neither. I don't know, but seems like something's going on here that we don't see the full picture of, and that's interesting. I like that. I like that mystery. And again, I like the idea that their relationship is not exactly normal, and that's kind of cool. You know, I like those kind of stories where it's like focused on the psychological aspects of the characters and their dynamics and the, you know, how twisted they can be. I guess. Again, very. I don't know why, but like, there's definitely other games that are like this, but obviously the first thing I think of is the Kaufman of Andy and Lily. You know, it's like very similar in that sense, right? Nemle games, where like the relationship is unconventional. But anyway, but yeah, let me end it for today. Again, apologies that I'm ending it a little bit shorter than usual. I usually stream like 4 hours, but I think I'll save the rest for next time. Can't wait for the next title of the video. I mean, I guess we'll see. I don't know. What was it? That was gonna be like, I forget what it was. It was like the idea was like platonic, right? Yeah. I will use the word platonic or something, like totally platonic men that are not gay or something. I don't know. I don't know what it would be. Anyway, but let me just press the little button. There you go. Let me just say, my usual schedule is Saturday and Sunday, noon Eastern time. And tomorrow, most likely, I'll conclude this game. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't know if it takes longer to get the other endings. Like, I maybe have to replay the entire game. I'm not sure how, you know, how fast I can do that. I guess we'll see. But hopefully, I'll be able to finish it tomorrow. But yeah, it's great so far. So, I'll be looking forward to that. And there you go. Thanks for watching. And I'll see you around next time. Bye.